Sports and Things may contain language not suitable for all audiences. Discretion is advised.
Yeah. We got the vibe on deck, bro. Four dope brothers talking sports, so let's go. If you could just imagine some dudes into music get together to talk trash about whose team is losing. So here we go. D. Turner, John Lane, Trey Illy, Jay Hill, the MVP, according to his theory. So now what? They got they mics and gizmos. Podcast rapper for DC, what it is, mo.
This is Sports and Things, a podcast of four musician friends from the DMV who go in depth on sports, music, and entertainment topics of the week, featuring John Lane, Trey Ely, Jay Hill, and your host, Dennis Turner.
And welcome to Sports and Things, everybody. I'm your host, Dennis Turner. With me, I have all the fellas, Jay Hill, Trey Ely, and John Lane. What up, fellas?
Yo.
Yeah.
What up?
I said no claps. This is the podcast where we are artists, musicians who love to talk sports. And we have something to celebrate in the city of Washington. The Commanders advanced to the NFC Conference game for the first time in 33 years with a defeat over the Detroit Lions. I can eat my salad still? Can I eat my salad while you doing that? I need the protein.
There you go.
All right. Well, let's get into the predictions first. Like, who won the prediction?
Let me pull him up.
John.
So,
no, wait. It wasn't John. It wasn't John at all.
Well,
no, he's still on suspension, I thought.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now I'm on
right.
double suspension because Trey and Dennis picked the Commanders to win, and I did not.
Doubly.
I did not. It was an emotional pick. It was an emotional hedge.
Well, now you got to pick the Eagles.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna.
Because you picked Tampa Bay, you picked Detroit. So
Wait. Time out. The curse is off of me. It's on John now. You got to pick the
Yeah, it's on me.
John, you got to pick the Eagles.
On me. Listen, I picked the Eagles soon as the game ended. As soon as they beat the Rams, I was like, Eagles gonna win.
You heard that gun go, he's like, pow, Eagles.
That's it. Eagles going back to the Super Bowl.
Oh, damn.
But we didn't get Jay Hill's pick. Jay Hill, who do you pick?
It doesn't matter who Jay Hill
Lions, Commanders.
You talking about the last game?
Who you pick? Yeah, who you think is going to win?
You ain't picking up. You pick?
I did
pick. He picked the slack.
Oh, it was in the slack. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So definitely.
I picked the week before.
All right. So
I'll give you that.
Did we do scores or we just did predictions?
We did scores.
We did scores on the Slack.
What? Yeah, we did scores on the Slack.
Y'all we did. Okay, hold up.
Pull that up.
Because I was closest in the scores.
You don't get credit when you're not here. Absent work don't get credit.
I know. I got you.
Absent work don't get credit. That's extra credit.
I had like 30. I had like 35. 31 or something like that, but I wasn't expecting to get 45, obviously. But
nobody was expecting to get 45.
Because I remember commenting during the game. John had said like 21, and they had like 21 in the first quarter. I'm like, well, John, I think the score might be a little hard.
No, I said 24, and it was 21. And you were like, John, 21 in the first half?
Yeah.
I was like, well, hey man, they can.
Well,
they could
last year they only scored
half.
3 points in the first half.
Yeah, right. Sure. Well, while John's pulling it up, let's get your overall impressions of the win. Trey, you go first.
I am very, very, very happy. I am very happy.
When you see a light-skinned nigga smile, you know that's real.
Wow.
I ain't had a smile back since the 86.
See, Prince didn't even smile back then.
Wow. Look at all the shots being fired. Can I answer the question?
Wait, I got the scores. I got the score prediction. So I said Detroit 38, Washington 26. Jay Hill said Washington 34, Detroit 30.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis said Washington 28, Detroit 24.
Trey said nothing.
So Jay Hill was closest.
Trey said,
yeah, I was closest score-wise.
Yeah, because Detroit got 31, right?
That's what we doing.
I said Washington low.
Detroit got 31.
Yeah, you said
Detroit less.
Detroit less.
You remember that clip?
Said no mo. You should have said no mo.
When the dude was doing the first drink in every different room?
No, for DC I said mo, and for Detroit I said dough. Less dough.
Less dough. That's what it was.
Less dough.
All right. Oh,
He
Trey,
didn't say.
Trey gave us
Detroit-
his overall impressions. John.
Well, I didn't.
Well, you just said you
tried
happy,
to.
and then you turned
Yeah,
like
he
it.
just. Yeah.
No, I tried to, but then I was hijacked by some
John, I need
jokes.
that soundbite. That Kiss. The
The what?
guitar part on
the
Kiss.
guitar, the intro for Kiss.
I need that.
Oh, I gotta
It's a
find
soundbite.
that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, I'll find it.
Cue it up for me, yo. That's gonna be my little effect right from now.
Man, this has been the ADHD edition of sports and things. So anyway,
That's all I got.
I wasn't ready for that. I was not ready for that.
Reminds me that when that dude was doing the skit, when he was doing it in every
I
room.
was ready for
All right, go ahead, Trey.
So anyway, no, I mean, I just think that one thing I said was that I've watched Jaden Daniels play every game this season, and I've said he's great, and I've said he's played some exceptional games, and that was still the best game I've ever seen him play.
Dude.
Man, the dude was practically flawless. I mean, that guy was really good.
Not practically.
The rest of the what'd you say, Jay?
Not practically.
No, he was.
Yeah, not practically.
The rest of the team stepped up, though. The defense stepped up on far as getting the turnovers and making big plays, and the offensive line, man, those boys came to play.
They got no sacks.
No sacks.
Pause.
No sacks. No sacks in Detroit, man. No sacks in the champagne room. No sacks.
Hey yo.
The running
Ain't
game,
got no
we
sex.
got pushed on the running
no
game.
kids either.
Even Brian Robinson was
Dude.
balling. I mean, it was going
Believe
crazy
it in the
there.
Slack. We was like, damn, Brian Robinson just ran for more than 2
Brian
yards.
Robinson, Austin Eckler, McNichols had a touchdown, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean,
he
like
did.
they was good. Man, it was fantastic. What a day. What a day.
Yeah, they did.
I couldn't believe it, man.
Well, John, since you
That,
already talked,
that pick six from Quan Martin, I didn't even
Yeah,
cheer.
that
I
hit,
didn't even cheer when it happened. I was
I
standing
was
there,
too shocked. I was too shocked.
standing, and my wife was jumping up and down, screaming and going off. And then Tawanda, she turns and looks at me and she says, "You're in shock, aren't you?" And I just look at her and go, "Yes."
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah. That was
that pick in the end zone when he baited him to throw it on the post. That was
Oh,
that was
that was
beautiful, man.
So pretty.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
That was so
But I was on
pretty.
Twitter and I saw like Cass was like, we ain't never seen like no quarterback, no DB from Washington. I was like, wait a minute, D'Angelo
Yeah.
Hall,
Champ
Gerald
Taylor,
Green,
Champ Bailey.
Bailey,
Yeah,
and somebody was on there like somebody on.
Some people are
responded
very
like,
But they
young.
too
Shut your
young.
ass up.
That's why they too
Very,
young.
very
They're
young.
too
Somebody was
young.
responding
Youngest
like, shut
to
your
know
ass
all that.
up.
People are very
Like Angry
young.
Man.
If you are young enough and all you know is like the Rivera and Gruden days, then stuff might be kind of.
If that's all you remember, you're only
Cornerback.
5.
No, unfortunately, it was longer than that, John.
Only 5 years-
35, more like
You only
35.
remember the Rivera era. You're not that old.
Yeah,
Nah, my overall impression was they did everything right. And here's the thing. A lot of the Lions fans were talking about how the defense their defense was battered and
Depleted.
injured and everything, and they wanted to use
Yep.
that as an excuse. But
Yep.
they also at the same time said that our offense would get destroyed. Like if Jaden Daniels runs, he's gonna go to the blue tent. But they blitzed him the
whole
entire
The
game,
entire game. And he
and
picked
he
that blitz apart.
still got
Oh my-
first downs. He picked apart their blitzes every
Man.
time they did it.
Man.
Do you know what
They
his
blitz and the thing is, Tom Brady even said, I think they're gonna fall back into a zone because this blitz just isn't
is not
affecting
working? Yeah,
him."
he
It's just
was
not affecting him.
he was 99% against the blitz. I'm gonna say
My
that one more
goodness.
time. 99%
I
against.
just
the
watched
blitz.
them blitz every down.
Every time they
First
blitzed.
of all, the line
he
was
able
doing
to-
a good job picking it up, but the stuff that got through, Jaden would just
Yeah.
dodge, sidestep the dude, and throw the pass.
And here's the last thing I'll say is in the beginning of the game, I was kind of worried that the defense wasn't going to be able to hold Jameer Gibbs, David Montgomery, Amon-Ra St.
It
Brown.
was rough. It was rough. Gibbs
I
was
was
rough.
I was very fortunate that Ben Johnson did not utilize Jameer Gibbs as much as he should have.
Man, he was trying
but-
to get to Chicago as fast as he could.
But,
Hey, yo.
well, that's true. That's another story. That's part of what we're going to talk about later. But here's the thing: whenever the defense doesn't stop the offense from scoring, I started to think about it, and I was like, I'm not worried because Jaden is going to score. We're actually going to put like last year. I used to be worried because I'm
Did
like
Tressway
Sam Howell
play in
ain't
that
going to do
game?
shit.
Yeah, you know what I said last year. And the
No
year before
punts.
that.
Tressway did not play.
21 points.
Or maybe it was just
Okay.
one punt. Was it one punt?
He punted
It was
once.
one.
He
He
punted
punted
once.
once.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because they made a comment about it.
He only punted once.
You know how I know that? Because I got to watch the game.
See, here you go. He broke the curse.
It broke the curse is lifted.
But
Jaden broke the curse.
I'm gonna just say, like, I used to be worried because our quarterbacks were not able whenever we are behind or whenever whenever the opposing team comes close to taking a lead, we can never hold that lead. This is not the case with this team. This is not the case with this quarterback and this offense. It's like, okay, they just scored. Now we're ahead by a field goal. Oh, now we're up by another touchdown. Now we're up by 10. Now we're up by 2 scores. Now we're up by 17.
It's a blowout.
It's like this is such a different, like there's an actual identity to this team now, especially in the postseason. Do you know that road teams are 6 and 2 and 6? Road teams are 2 and 6 in the playoffs. We are the 2. All the road teams have lost except for us.
Except for us twice.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
It's so fucking wild. Anyway, that's my impression.
Man, I was confused.
He was like, ain't this supposed to be the Bengals game?
Man,
what channel the Bengals on?
First, I was confused.
Baby, you seen the Bengals?
No, first
they
I was
showed Joe
confused
Burrow showing him in the
because
Bahamas.
I knew that Washington is not used to playing ahead, so that was the first kind of like yellow flag. It wasn't a red flag; it was a yellow flag. I'm like, they got a lead. Like,
He got a soccer
how they gonna hold
a
this?
soccer card?
Yeah, man. They like they are they gonna hold this is the question.
Yellow card.
Because we know how the defense tends to play. So it was like, all right, cool. And then I just got to thinking like this dude is beyond like special. Like part of me started to realize had he not gotten hurt, he would have been up for the MVP conversation. That's the scariest part of all of this. Like he missing out on that.
That little streak when he wasn't himself.
Yeah.
And
was
and just knowing, like you said, John, just knowing we might get 3, we could possibly get 6, but it's going to be something when the offense gets the ball.
Yeah.
That's the scariest part, and it's reminiscent of Baltimore. Not so much Kansas City, but it's reminiscent of Baltimore because
reminiscent of Cincinnati back in the day.
It is. It is.
Like a couple years ago.
Kind of now. No, Cincinnati offense is still good, but the defense is what lets down. So it's one of those like they don't. Fourth down is always just another down. Thank you for warming up, Tress, but we're gonna go ahead, keep your seat. We're gonna go for
check
this.
for nothing. You getting a check?
We're gonna go for this.
You know what Tressway should do?
He getting paid for all of how hard he worked in the years prior.
You know what Tressway should do?
He worked hard before Jaden got here.
Tressway should be sitting on the bench reading the book that AJ Brown was reading.
Oh man, yeah.
That would be funny.
But I was just like,
if all the players sitting on the bench and start reading that book.
I just knew that at some point he was going to make a mistake. It wouldn't be a major mistake, like it wouldn't be like a Jaden.
Oh, okay.
Jaden. But it wouldn't be like a game costing mistake, but it would be like, okay, I told you he was human. No.
Yeah.
He showed
Yeah.
he showed that he's like
not.
right, exactly. Like he did, and it's weird because of course all of ESPN, I would say every sports person, it's like the buzzword is poise. That's all they know of him.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's like and who was it? Didn't Phillies DC say?
Yep.
He said
Yep.
he's a rookie.
He said
he's only a rookie by his birth certificate.
Like,
but not on the field. Yeah.
Dude is playing.
Not on the tape.
Not on
like
tape.
He's literally playing like he's been here before. Like the speed of the game has not affected him. Because remember we talked about that like a couple episodes ago. It's like eventually they're going to learn the tricks that this young boy is doing because they've seen this before.
He's
Like,
literally
we
the
just gotta-
antithesis of
we just gotta
Dwayne
wait.
Haskins. Rest in
It ain't
peace.
tricks. He's actually
Wow,
just performing that well.
He's the antithesis of
Yeah.
Dwayne Haskins.
That's
man.
the thing. If it was a
Yeah.
trick, they would say, okay, well, we just stop him from this. Like Coach
Yeah.
freaking Todd Bowles said, well, he likes to scramble from the right, so we'll stop him from running from the right. They did that.
What did
kept
he
throwing
went to the
football.
left?
Right.
But then, I mean, but
It's
just
not a
think
trick,
about
bro. It's
think about how the season has unfolded. Like there was a couple episodes ago where we were like, Cliff has hit the wall.
Yeah.
What
The
now?
Cliff.
They not. I
Cliff
mean, they
is
got 21
pulling out
points.
more stops, man.
They got 21 points. Like what?
Yeah, I was on that
what's
Cliff
next?
window.
He's pulling out trick
What's
plays.
I was there.
Like
I was there with
like
the
what?
Cliff one.
Like it's over. Like it's
Yeah,
oh
he
my
was
God,
pulling
it's
out
over.
trick plays. Yeah.
They not getting no more points. Oh
Right.
my, what's the problem? Like they've stalled. Like nah, just give him a minute.
No, the
He
nigga
was still
hurt.
winning though. That's
The nigga was hurt. He was
That's
just
it.
healing. That's it.
That's
he
it.
was just hurt.
He couldn't move. He couldn't.
Right.
He couldn't maneuver.
Yeah.
So I mean, I
And I don't
was
think he could throw for
definitely-
real when his ribs was messed up. He was
Yeah,
Listen, that break when they
post route?
had.
I mean, that corner route.
Yep. Yeah.
That
yes,
corner
sir.
route?
Yes, sir.
Like, because Dan broke it down. He was like, man, he did
To De'Ami
5
Brown?
steps. Yeah, he did 5 steps.
you
and
talking about
dropped
when
it right in the
De'Ami
bucket.
Brown was blindfolded?
Yes.
It's like, well, he didn't need to see.
He
All
was-
he had to do was
he
put
was
his
wearing-
arms out 'cause
he
the
was
ball
wearing-
was right there.
Yo.
He was wearing Detroit Lions sunglasses.
He took the hit too. That's he got touched too. Like he got.
Oh,
touched
yeah, I
and
saw it.
still-
That was-
and still.
and
But
they
the
didn't
ball
even- they
landed.
didn't-
Right. All he had to do was like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's wild, man. Like he's
Yeah, Dan broke it
accurate.
down, man.
He's
Like, the
accurate
way-
as hell.
The way that he is scanning the defense to look at how, like, he's looking at their eyes, saying, okay, he's looking this way. And now the
Oh, he be
linebacker
reading
in
that
the
field,
middle,
man.
that means the linebacker in the
blitzing.
middle is going to blitz.
Yep.
And the linebacker over here on the left is going to pick up Austin Eckler. All right, guess what? Boop.
You got a
Hey,
lot of good. You got
let
a
me
lot
ask
of
y'all
good
this.
pickup blocks too from the running backs. I
That's
was
very
definitely.
Yeah,
that,
they block
I would
like
commend
shit.
That.
They block like
Did
were
shit.
y'all
doing-
peep
they
the
were
body
doing well.
language when Tom Brady was interviewing him? Tom Brady was
Oh,
like
yeah. You
looking
mean-
very like an approving father.
You mean the beginning of the game?
After
No, he's talking
Right
about
at
the
the
end
end.
when he gave him the award. When he gave him the
Oh,
LSU
yeah.
award,
That's because Jaden was trying to get him to
paid him.
say what
What's
No, no,
LFG
no, no,
stood
no.
for.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when they got serious and he was asking him questions. Tom Brady started smiling when he started answering the questions. He was
Because he
just like,
answered the
"Yeah,
question
this
like a
kid."
quarterback. That's why.
He was
Yeah.
like, "This kid knows. This kid."
Yeah.
He knows, man.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's wild, man.
It
It's
is
really wild.
It is a
how
fucking wild ride
he-
right now.
He definitely has, and I know we talked about this, John, on the Slack. Like he definitely has, like, an illustrious career ahead of him, and all we can
10
do is
years,
hope
man.
and pray that
Oh,
you know
yeah.
everything stays the way it's supposed to, health wise, because that's the
Yo.
hardest thing in this sport. Like
That's
if
why I be
nothing
looking at
else,
them linemen
you
when
can
he
get
gets
cut
hit
short in
kind of
3
close
years.
to the sideline. He might be about to get hit out of bounds. I'm like, y'all need to fight. I don't care if you get ejected from the game. Every time somebody put their hands on Jaden, you need to start a fight.
Yeah.
That one over in the sideline by the goal, the left tackle had to come all the way over to the right side. If I'm
Yeah.
like, where's the right tackle?
He jumped up and got in dude's face too though. Like Jaden, he jumped up and got in his face, but it looked like he was like, yeah, that was a good play. I was like, don't do it again, but that was a
Yeah.
good play. That was a good play.
Yeah.
Oh, when they pushed him down for messing with Jaden went to help the dude up. Jaden was like, yeah, man, it's all right.
It's still a sport, man. You know, cats emotions get the
It's
best of them
gladiators.
sometimes, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool. I had a couple points about my impression while y'all guys were talking. Did you guys hear or see the article or the it was on Twitter about the virtual training that he does, that Jaden does?
Yeah. We talked
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, we
Was it on
did
here
talk
or
about
something
it.
we talked about.
Yeah. So they broke it
VR.
down like what he does. Like he wakes up and that's the first thing he does, and it puts him in 98 to 99% of the packages that he's going to see on any given Sunday. So he's starting his day. He's living, eating, sleeping football.
Yeah.
And-
But he's been doing that since before college.
Yeah. So I was like, and the article I said, it said that he made it mandatory. Any team that drafted him had to get him that VR
Had to get
situation.
one of them. Yeah.
So it's like you get this. Like I need to be prepped at all times, even when
This
I'm
is
not
his
on the
cryo
field.
chamber.
Yeah, I'm
This
not
is
on the
cryo
field.
But listen, college
Mental.
quarterbacks, they need to that needs to be a requirement for all college quarterbacks.
I'm pretty sure it will be
From their
after
junior
After
year.
this.
Once here's the thing. Here's the thing.
That's got to be
Here's
a
the thing, though.
requirement, man.
Here's what you got to understand. That technology has probably existed for, let's say, 5, maybe 8 years, but it's probably been astronomical. Well, no, it's probably been astronomically priced as well. So, like, because
listen, that schools can pay for it.
That type of I know they can, but it's like we're not gonna have a young man that's really gonna like not make us the money back, but really be able to use it in a way that this guy is using it to really make him great. You know what I mean? Like
you mean like Kyler Murray? We've seen some 5-star. Use it.
We've seen some. He might. I mean, he gonna play.
But that's his fucking problem.
He gonna play.
He gonna play video games. So
I'm sure you got 5.
Why are you playing 2K? You're a football player.
But it's like.
But you can set parameters and settings so that just like when you go to work, you can't access certain sites on a work computer. You can't access 2K when you're using
gonna be on NBA 2K.
I'm just saying if it was that
Kyler Murray
accessible,
on NBA
everybody
2K.
would have it. That's what I'm saying. Like if it was that accessible, and I'm sure it's not because of the cost. Probably not the production, because if you want it, I'll build it if you pay for it. So that's not the case.
But it's just the headset, right? So
it's just the headset.
I think that they didn't see the value in it. Nobody proved the value in it. That's what I'm saying. I don't think nobody really looked at it and said this is going to work.
Right.
Now that he did that, everybody's like, wait a minute.
Because at the end of the day, the quarterbacks have to be on the field and assessing the stuff in real time. This technology gave them the opportunity to do that.
It didn't work.
Yeah,
but he was doing it twice the speed though.
Yeah,
he was speeding up all the
just
plays.
like but that's what I'm saying.
In his VR headset, he does it faster so that he can be.
Yeah, he does it faster.
Every sport has it. That's all I'm saying.
And then when he warms up,
he
warms up with a basketball so that a football feels smaller. So when he's running the VR sets, he's using a basketball and he's throwing the basketball at twice the speed.
Yeah, they said he had to assess the plays and break down everything within 8 seconds. Or the thing cuts off or something like
Meanwhile, you got Dak Prescott going down the field doing this.
Oh, doing the
twist.
doing the cumbia.
All right. So the second thing that I kind of it kind of reminds me of is like the '91 Skins, when you had a quarterback in Mark Rippon who was good. He was a good quarterback, and he was able to. He was a gunslinger, and Mark was like he was the guy.
We also had the Hogs.
He had the Hogs, and we still had some remnants of the posse.
And we had Biner,
we had the
Ricky
posse.
Irvins, and
what's his name? Art Monk, Ricky Sanders, and Gary Clark.
Yes, and we had 3 running backs, bro.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah,
Gerald
who was
Riggs,
it? Ricky Irvin and
Ernest Biner.
Wait,
and
Riggs was still there in 91?
Anything that was less than 2 yards.
Riggs was still there in 91?
Not Riggs. No, not
Who?
Riggs.
Yes, Gerald Riggs.
Riggs was there. Yeah.
Gerald Riggs. Yes.
Yeah.
No, we talking about
Oh, I'm talking Riggins. I'm thinking of Riggins.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
That's
no,
somebody
no.
completely
like,
different.
what?
John
Like,
Riggins
what?
and Gerald Riggs are 2 different.
Gerald Riggs was there.
Hey, they sound like his son.
I'm gonna call him Riggs.
Man, unless he had a really dark.
I got you,
unless
Riggs.
John Riggins had a
you,
really
Riggs.
dark wife.
Write that down. Write it down.
I got you, Riggs.
Another thing that I noticed was
I'm too over this shit.
JD's poise in the pocket, and his we all said, his decision making. Once he decided to do something, he does it. It's not like I'm gonna second guess it. You saw Goff second guess himself a couple times, and that cost him
A couple times.
I mean, yeah, well, he second guessed himself, and it was
That's why
every
Sean
time he
McVay
second
got
guessed himself,
rid
it was
of him.
costly.
That's why Sean McVay got rid of him. And you know what? I don't know how y'all feel about this, but I feel like in the offseason, he may not need this, but I like the fact that Cam Newton is chiming in a lot about how Jaden Daniels should handle all of this talk about him, because it's overwhelming now. And I'm not saying that Jaden is listening to all this.
Jaden is handling it better than Cam did during his careers.
I'm also saying that's what I'm saying. I'm also saying that Jaden is not affected by all of this like Cam is.
Exactly.
But Cam does bring up some very, very good points about media. They're very good.
He's
points.
also speaking from experience.
Yes, exactly.
His support system is way different than Cam's support system
You're
was.
Right. You're right.
And the time like the time that we live in was different than Cam was.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
When he was
Jaden's
going
a
through.
whole
I mean,
different person.
Jaden's not on
already-
social
Not
media
Jaden's
even
already
just
been
from
through this.
Cam, but he's
Exactly.
like Jaden.
Jaden's
is
not on social media
completely
like that.
unbothered by things
Yeah.
going on around him.
He's not on social media like
has
that
a-
either.
He has a mentality that is different than most people twice his age. As far
And I
as being
actually
unbothered.
do like the fact that his mom is now his agent, like official NFLPA
Mhm.
agent.
Yeah.
I do like that because I think that I feel like she's got a very good head. Like she's
She got
still
a
a
head on her
mom.
shoulders too.
Yeah, I mean, she just has like this mentality of business and being mom. You know what
Shady
I mean? Like,
McCoy was like, yo, y'all need to pay him now. And they was like, yo, he's still a rookie.
yeah,
I don't care. Y'all need to pay him now.
pay him now. Yes,
He
I
said-
saw
he
that.
said, y'all- He said, y'all
I
need to
saw
pay him
that.
now.
Well, wait, let's see what he does in the second season. Well, don't get beside
Well,
yourself.
Yo,
who was the guy that said
if you
I'm
do
not ready?
half of
Oh,
this,
what's the
if
what's
you do
the
half of
running-
this, pay him. But if you do
Listen,
less,
what's
than
the
this,
name of
don't pay him.
the guy who used to play for the Philadelphia Eagles? I can't remember his name. I think
that's
it was
his
a
name.
running
That's
back.
LaShawn McCoy.
No. This other dude, he's much older. He wasn't ready to talk anything about Jaden Daniels. He's like, listen, I'm not going to deny the fact that he's having a great rookie season, but I'm not going to sit here and crown him
Oh, yeah.
the next Tom
I
Brady
can't remember what,
because I need to see him do this
year two.
for multiple seasons,
Consistently.
Multiple seasons,
consistently, which is true. Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's pump the
And-
brake. Let's pump the brakes. That's what
Pump the
exactly,
brakes.
Fair.
exactly. Meanwhile, Shady McCoy's like, no, I need to pay this nigga right now.
He need $100 million right now.
I mean, that is
Nah, bro.
$100
fair.
million a year. $100
But
million
at
a
the
year.
same
right now.
time, we have never seen a rookie perform like this in
Never.
the NFL.
Never.
Ever.
Don't
So-
need to pay him now.
No.
So
We're
this
good.
is a
Adam Peters
little
knows what he's
different
doing.
than whatever.
Trust Adam Peters. Anyway, let's move on.
I mean, this dude could regress and still be better than most of the
He's going to
quarterbacks.
regress and be better than 20 quarterbacks in the NFL. That's
Yes.
true.
Absolutely.
He can
All right.
regress and not still be in the top 10, top 5.
He'll lose in the divisional playoffs after winning the wild card.
All right, 2 more points. Them simplifying the scheme that he's running. Like,
Yeah.
we hear that a lot, but like when you see
They
it,
didn't, though.
Well, it was the college
They
offense.
did,
That's
though.
what they're
Yeah.
referring to.
You're
They're
talking
referring
about,
to the
bro.
college offense. But they
But-
said the
but
college
every-
offense wouldn't
they're
work.
not putting nothing in his face that he can't run, and they're not giving him too much. He said it himself. They're not giving me too much to chew on, and everything
Right.
they give me, I can handle.
But on the other contrast, the coaches are saying we can open up the whole playbook. Like with him, there's nothing we have to hold back from him.
Yeah,
They
but
literally say
I
that.
think,
They-
I
no,
think
they
I'm
hold-
sure
you
there's
can tell
I'm sure there's
They run the
parameters.
screens and shit, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, he
Yeah.
got
There's
a- he got a
parameters
three-
with that.
He got a 3-player.
They're
We
not
can open
gonna
up the
throw the-
whole.
they're not going to throw
we
the
can up
kitchen
the whole
sink
30
at him.
pages.
Yeah.
We can open up
Yeah.
the whole 30 pages.
You gotta
instead
think
of the
about it like this.
full
Too.
100.
Offensive coordinators have been offensive coordinators for a long time, right? So they got mounds of plays that they want to try. Like, but what
Yeah.
works? What works? And then you got to think about this,
Yeah.
the personnel that you have, not just your quarterback, everybody else. Because you can have a dope quarterback, but if your offensive line can't block, don't make a difference.
Well, especially if you have a rookie
You don't have
quarterback,
time.
man, you can't just throw the book at him, and you have to give him something that he's familiar
But
with. That's
that's-
why they
but-
always say building the team around your rookie quarterback. That's part of what they mean. Like, just don't let the kid come in.
You're
and
trying to force him
learn
into your system.
40
instead of-
pages of
Yeah.
the Washington Commanders book. Like, give
10
him
pages.
something
like
that
Caleb?
LSU.
You mean you like
10
Caleb?
pages?
You talking about like Caleb?
oh, give him 10 pages.
or Sam
Moving
Howell.
on.
Or Sam
Moving
Howell.
But here's the thing, though.
Drake May.
But here's the thing, though.
He might be
I
in
don't
good
think
hands.
that
Daniel
any of
Jones?
those guys as rookies got more complicated systems than Jaden got. And I
I
think
do.
that okay, RPO, sure, but he's not just running RPO.
That's
not
not
the
what we're
only
saying.
thing
That's
he's
not what
running.
we're saying. We're not saying that.
We're saying you give him a series of plays that he can run.
Yeah, that he's
and then you
familiar
add on
with.
to that, and then you add
Yeah.
on to that. But you're not like, hey, day
But-
one, run these
but
40
what
plays,
they-
bro.
But what they literally said is that they could keep adding because he was able to take
But
whatever.
you're saying the same thing
there
we're
was
saying.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Like
not
6 in
saying
one
what's
hand,
going
half a
on.
dozen in the other.
That's
Trey,
what you
it's
said,
There's
like
right?
no limit though. Y'all, I think
Oh,
y'all
man,
saying it
nobody's
like
saying
he's
it's-
a rookie and he's limited.
No, we're
no,
saying that
no,
they
no, no. We're
simplified
not
it,
saying that.
and then they added to it.
Trey, it's like if
The
you
same thing
were
you said. Turn your head around. Jesus Christ.
Trey, if so, Trey, you're primarily a jazz musician. That's like if you were to get called on a gig, just
Like
like
Sunday.
a cover
In that
gig.
show.
right? Oh yeah, a cover gig, right?
No.
And they say, all right, we're gonna start the set off with some dinner music. So we're just gonna do some standards. And you're like, oh, cool, I can do that. Okay, but in the second set, we're gonna do "Fuck the Police" by Jay Dilla. and then we're gonna do electric relaxation. You know electric relaxation? Can you do?
But you still have the
I don't know.
standards as your
Okay,
baseline.
okay. Can you do this song by Peter
That's the
Paul and
thing.
Mary? Can you do this song by Peter Paul? Oh, okay. Can you do this folk song? I'm not.
Like,
I'm
see,
not
we
familiar with
don't
that.
even know what simplified
Can you play
means.
the horror? Play
Simplified
the horror
could mean
right now.
he actually
And Trey-
has 40.
but
He actually has
the-
40 plays, but we simplified it to 15 because that's all we really need because he kills those 15. So we simplified it.
It's not limiting him. They're not limiting him. What
Yeah.
they're doing is they're trying to
Streamlining.
They're trying to mix in what they have with what he's capable of doing, and then once he can complete
Not
that,
capable.
they
great
can
at
add
doing.
more. Well, now they know he's great at doing it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
now
that's
they can add more. It's like the whole fourth down situation. It was like, okay, let's see what we can do on fourth down. We're on the 21-yard line. It's the first quarter. We're down by a touchdown. Let's just see what happens. Oh, we got it. Okay. All right. Now we're on the, I don't know. We're on the 9-yard line. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's fourth
Let's
down.
go for
Okay.
it.
Let's try it again.
No, we need to take these 3 points. No, we don't.
Yeah. It's like we're not
No, we
going to
don't.
limit you by saying,
No, we
okay,
don't.
let's bring in the kicker. Yeah, we're just bringing the kicker. We're not
I know
gonna
you can
limit
do it. I believe you can do it, son, but we
Right.
just need the points.
It's like
No,
as
we don't.
the game goes along, they start to see what
No, we don't.
they're able to see what Jaden is able to.
We know you can do it, but we need the points. Get off the field.
Right, exactly.
My last point, you speaking of points, is they put up points. Again, if you
They
put up points,
put
you win
up
games.
points, bro.
That's it. Like, and
Yeah,
y'all know my
28 in
theory.
one quarter.
Last year and the year before that, 21 points is not enough. Like if you living around,
Bro, they put 31 in the first half of the game.
yeah, if you putting up
And
less than
28 of
21
them
points,
were
yeah.
in the second
28 was in
quarter.
the second quarter.
Yeah, so like
What the fuck?
when you're doing that and like you're just motivating your team on the opposite side of the ball to play even harder. Everybody's playing hard. Everybody wants to win. It's a winning attitude that they're bringing into the city, which is
Well, it's an identity
Rare.
now. They
Yeah.
found their identity.
Yeah, the attitude. It makes a huge difference, man. Them guys got something to play for. They're playing a lot harder.
Yeah.
They're playing with
Yeah.
a different
Yeah.
attitude, different mentality, man. Like,
The only thing I was fearing was him scoring so fast that the defense didn't get the rest that they needed.
I
you
was
know
thinking
what's
about
crazy?
that too, Jay.
But
that-
it wasn't.
I was
They were still
definitely thinking about
sustaining
that.
drives. They were
Because
sustaining drives.
if you think about the Tampa Bay game and how much time they took off the clock in the third quarter, and the defense was just chilling, reading a book like AJ Brown,
Yep.
and
Yep.
then Jay Hill, I was thinking
That's
the
gonna be the
exact same
thing
thing.
now.
I'm like, damn, he's scoring really, really fast. We're not
He's
taking
scoring.
any time off the clock, and I
oh,
know we're ahead by like 10
60-yard
points.
bomb. Okay, here we
Yeah.
go again.
Yeah, now the defense is back on the field. I know we got the lead, but
it's like a
can we-
double-edged sword. Like you want to score, you want to
Yeah.
score a lot, but you don't want to
Yeah.
score too fast.
You wanna
Like, it's
play
not-
chess.
But
Yeah.
you don't want their offense on the field. That's all it is. That's all
Well,
it
you
some
don't
is.
offenses
want
I don't give a
to
shit about.
score
Yeah.
too fast
Right.
all the time. You want to
Right.
score fast sometimes.
You don't want ED
wanna have a
with the
balance.
scoring. You want
Hey, go ahead, get the defense on Cialis.
This part is sponsored by Hims.
it's magic. By him.
Magic Johnson.
Oh no!
That man away from Jaden's cut.
I want to talk about the now. I was talking about somebody. Oh,
Oh
Anybody seen Cookie?
no! It's getting worse.
All right, moving on.
All right,
It's getting worse.
let's move on to the NFC Championship.
he got a
game.
Magic
Getting
Johnson.
worse.
Will Jalen Hurts be effective in the
Balls.
championship game against the Commanders? When they playing Sunday, right?
Sunday at 3.
Sunday
Three.
3. Trey.
No, but that's not. I don't think it has anything to do with us. I don't think Jalen's that effective most of the time.
Yeah, but
I mean,
now
he's
he's hurt.
okay.
Now he's got that sprained MCL.
He's okay.
He's all right. He's
But-
all right, but he's not real.
But okay, so part of the reason that
Saquon
Question-
is what you got to worry. Saquon and that defense is what you got to worry about with Philly.
part of the reason that question is up there is
Nah.
because Jalen, although his
Jalen-
passing rating is pretty average, he's scoring points using his legs,
Yeah. Yes.
and now he's hurt.
Yes.
Yeah, he's hurt.
I'm more worried about Saquon's legs than his.
Listen,
yeah.
that's another fucking animal right there.
Saquon
So
ran for
here's
like
the thing.
74.
So
I
here's
don't
the
know
thing.
how we stopping that.
If Jalen and I think I wasn't his stat.
We
Or
slowed
it
him
may have
down
been
last
Mahomes.
game.
It was somebody. Somebody has a stat where
In the
like if they
second
don't
half.
throw over 100 and
Yeah,
50,
I heard
they
about
win.
that. Yeah.
so it's like
Let him throw.
I don't have to run. Yeah, I mean,
Let
literally,
him throw.
because it's gonna balance out Saquon. That's what it's
Yeah,
what it's
if you're
about.
throwing the ball,
You
you
don't
can't
have-
run the ball. So
Yeah. So the answer is no.
No, I think he will be.
Who?
Trey
Hurts?
Trey
I
said
don't think
no.
he's
Personally,
gonna be, I
Hurts?
think he's
No.
hurt. I think he's hurt too. Like,
He's definitely hurt.
yeah, I don't
But
think he's playing
Hurts
up to
is
100%.
not my concern for Sunday.
Can you
Very
hurt
true.
It's
Saquon?
gonna
Is the
matter.
question. Can somebody hurt Saquon?
Come
Ask
on,
Frankie
man.
Louvu, man.
I don't think
Not
we want to
forever.
be dirty.
Just for one game.
I don't know about that.
Can
I
we
don't
do like
think any-
remember Mutant
I
League
don't think
football?
anybody's stopping
Kill somebody for a
Saquon,
game
man.
and they come back. I'm like,
Nobody's stopping Saquon.
Yeah,
That's that
But
he
can we
is
slow him down enough?
Saquon
No.
is not going to be stoppable because he's in a system that he likes with players that he
So
likes.
what's
So,
that? What's
when
going?
you
What
play
that
happy-
means is their offense is going to be on the field longer, unless he breaks some 40-yard runs like he's capable of. He's going
We
to
don't
eat
really
a
want
clock.
that to happen either, though.
Well,
Right.
I don't
Yo,
know
I
if it
just saw
matters.
one of the
But here's the
questions,
thing,
yo. That's
Trey.
dumb.
Trey. Here's the thing.
Because
It
he ate the
doesn't-
Rams up at least
Trey,
twice. With
Trey,
That's the
78,
Rams, though.
Yeah.
60.
It doesn't matter because Jaden Daniels, you don't care if the score
That's
is up
true.
or down.
That's true.
That's why it doesn't matter what Saquon does. Y'all can be
That's
down
true.
21 and Jaden.
The
Jaden
Eagles
is,
defense
All right, let's go get it. What?
It's problematic,
Different.
though.
It's
The
different.
Eagles
It's
defense
Yeah, it's
is
different, man.
problematic.
I honestly,
This
honestly,
is
not
a
disagreeing.
different team than the Lions.
I didn't have the Eagles beating the Rams, honestly.
But
just
this is
because
also a division rival.
You did not?
no, I didn't.
Oh shit, I did.
You know you did, but I didn't have him because
Yeah, I did too.
Stafford. I still it's hard to go against Stafford when he plays in the playoffs. Even if he throws picks, he throws touchdowns.
It was a close
Oh,
game. I will say
yeah, I'm
that. It
saying,
was a close game.
Can't count that dude
But-
out, man.
That snow
But-
game favored the Eagles.
Not
Eagles
really,
at defense
not-
and running.
But
Defense
hold up,
and running.
Hold up. Not
Yeah.
really though. Not really. It didn't really because if Sean McVay had coached that final drive just a little bit better, the Rams would have won that game.
Listen, who was the quarterback that was talking about weather conditions and the game's not being fair because of what? It was on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw that.
Was
I
it?
saw that. Was it
who-
Alex Smith or
It
not
was Alex Smith. It was he played for the Rams.
Yeah, Kurt Warner.
He was talking about like the games aren't really fair because you spend if you're on the West Coast, you spend most of your time playing in nice
Warm
weather.
weather.
And if you have to go to the East Coast and play in a game that the conditions change, you're not used to that, and that's not technically
he-
fair.
he
And we
was
know it's
talking
football
about-
weather.
Home field advantage. That's why
I
it
get
exists.
I get it.
I know, but he
like,
was
You
talking.
play the
but-
whole season. to
Yeah,
get-
but
hello,
his point.
you
His
play
the
to
whole
point.
win
season
the
on the West
game.
Coast, basically.
Hold up,
when
his
nice
point-
weather.
His point was when he played. First of all, he played. He won a Super Bowl with the Rams. They played in a dome.
Mhm.
Then
They
he
were in
went.
St. Louis. They
Then
played
then he
in the
went
dome,
to Arizona, right? They played in a dome.
Mhm.
So okay, you have home field advantage. You're indoors. If you don't have home field advantage and you got to play the New England Patriots or the
Wherever
Buffalo
the other
Bills,
team is, yeah.
You haven't been used to that climate. Like,
you haven't been
there's
used
no
to
way
the climate.
There's no way
the
to prep for
Bills
that.
are used to that climate, and if they come over to the Cardinals,
They got a home field advantage. 'cause
it's still home field advantage for them because they're inside.
Yeah.
So it's kind of he kind of does have a point about that, which is this is a whole nother story, but this is part of the reason why I feel like there should be an open roof stadium in DC, just so we can we're not used to being indoors in bad weather. Let's have a snow game. Open the fucking roof.
Nah,
Keep it open.
nah.
what?
No?
You. I mean,
You got
I
millions
guess
of
now.
dollars.
I guess now. Hold
field.
on. I
You
guess
don't want them
now.
running around in bad weather.
Wait a minute.
Why
I
not?
guess
The
now,
Chiefs don't mind that.
Open stadium is more like hybrid, like the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, where it can open, or it has capability of that.
Yeah, but
That's
you're only
one-
going to close it if there's thunder and lightning outside.
Yeah, like
Only,
if it's
only reason I
snowing,
say
you
no
set
is
the-
because
you
Open
set
that
the
roof.
you get that money.
you set the rules on like how you use your stadium, but having an open roof or the stadium being able to open, I think that's smart.
Yeah.
It's smart.
I think it's a money maker. Yeah, if it has the capability, not always.
I didn't mean to jump
as
into another
opposed to-
subject about
No, it's
that,
cool.
but
It's
I
cool.
was just
No, because I mean, we ain't talking about like the other avenues of what you can use the stadium for, like shows and all that stuff. But like, you can control the climate. Like you
Yeah.
can put another team in a bad situation if they're not used to the kind of weather that you're used to playing in.
Yeah,
Or you
that's
can make
cool.
it better for yourself. Like, hey, I don't want to deal with the rain today. We ain't got to deal with it. We close the roof. Like the ball's slippery.
well,
like,
which
you see-
the Bills are doing right now. They're building a new stadium where they can control They can control the
And
weather.
you see what happened to the Ravens in the weather? They couldn't.
Yeah.
Balls were slipping all over the place. Pause.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Woo!
Yeah, I saw the
Man, the
game.
podcast is canceled, man.
No, it's not. That's not the worst thing we said on here.
No, I mean canceled
You
just because
ugly.
that was the pause of the day.
I said pause
Have you ever
first
been
when I
walking down
said
the
it.
street with your best bro, and while you're walking, you accidentally touch hands? You think to yourself, that was weird, but I'm not gay. You are. You are gay.
Come on, man.
You
Moving
are
on.
gay.
All right. Who needs to step up big time for the Commanders this weekend? Jay.
The defensive line. The whole
You know,
defensive line.
On Sunday they played well. Sunday too. They got a lot of pressure on.
They did get to Jared Goff.
Pass defense, man.
I seen him sidestep a couple times though, which
Pass
I
defense.
was
They put.
I was kind of shocked that he was able to. He had like it was a couple plays where I watched where he had like 6-7 seconds to get rid of the ball.
We were only rushing forward. We weren't blitzing, and they were getting back there, man.
Again,
True.
What I'm saying is I get what you're saying.
It's
But
just
there
the
were a
run
couple
defense
plays
struggles.
where he was able to sidestep that line and get the ball down the field. I don't think you could do that against Jaden. Against Jalen.
Jalen.
Yeah, you can't do that against Jalen because he's gonna take off.
You got two cornerbacks now
Right.
that are playing against AJ.
You got
Brown
a running
and
quarterback.
Devontae.
Yeah.
By the
Do
way,
we have
is-
any
could this
idea
be-
what the
could
weather
this-
looks like?
Hey, Lattimore and them kind of put Amon Ra
hey,
on his
hold
head,
up,
too.
hold up. You know we got to worry
Amon Ra's
about
a
one
catcher, though.
receiver now, right? We got to worry about Jahan Dotson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why we
He's-
gotta worry
he's-
about him?
Yeah, he scored a touchdown in the playoffs.
Oh, did he?
Oh, yes, he did.
It's not gonna be
Yeah.
as bad on Sunday. It says 40 degrees.
No, it's not going to be.
okay.
It's not going to be bad.
Okay.
So,
It's
but
gonna-
yeah, I agree with
Dodson
Jay.
gets his payback.
Playoffs.
Yeah,
That could be the narrative
Maybe.
for him. Like y'all traded me. I agree with Dre. I
The
also
last
think
thing I'm worried about.
the
The
cornerbacks
absolute last thing.
the cornerbacks have to step up too. I mean,
I'm
not
worried
saying-
about Big Dom before I'm worried about John.
oh yeah.
I think
I
the
think
cornerbacks
the,
need to stand up, step up. Not saying they didn't last game. I'm just saying they need to keep that.
I
consistent.
think the DBs will be fine. I'm worried about the offensive line because we lost Sam Cosme.
Yeah, that
Uh,
hurts.
I'm worried about the
think Trent-
linebackers too, because that's where
I think
I'm
I'm not worried about them. I'm not worried about Bobby
they've
Wagner
been
or
playing good
Frankie
all
Lou.
season.
dude. But that's
I'm
what
worried
Sam
about-
gets out
Playing good
though.
all
If he gets
season.
past that second line, that's a touchdown, bro. What you talking
Yeah,
about?
true. I mean, but he's been doing that. That's not a Commander's problem. That's an NFL problem.
That's what I'm saying. I
That's-
need
that's-
the linebackers to step up.
When
Yeah,
you
I
get
can
to
tackle.
this point in the season, every team is going to have that X factor that you just going to have to accept is going to be a problem. You know,
I
If
think
every
Louisville
team's
puts
gonna
him on
have
his ass a
something.
couple times, I'm good.
I
Put him on
think
his ass.
who needs to step up is the offensive line. I think Trent Scott, he did a great job filling in for Sam Cosme, but I need the offensive line.
I don't
to
think it matters
continue-
because
You know who
Jaden
needs
is
to
going
step
to
up?
read the defense
Yeah,
and change the
yeah.
protection.
Yeah.
He's gonna be able to
No,
change.
he
you're
was
right,
doing
you're
a
right.
good job at that, man.
He
That's
was.
why I said defensive
Changing
line.
plays,
he was.
changing. I mean, not even just protection. He was audible and out of
But
plays.
what's my man's
He was
Jalen
reading, man.
Jalen Carter, the defensive lineman in the middle there, man? I don't know. That
He's a
dude,
monster.
he is
He is a
crazy
monster.
good, man.
I'm just going to stick with linebackers. I want the linebackers to play over 150%.
Yeah, well,
I think the whole team needs to step up like they did last week.
Well, yeah, because Trey wants to go to the Super Bowl, so I get it.
hey, we all do now.
Yeah,
Now we all
we
do.
all have aspirations to go to the Super Bowl. So, Commanders, just step up, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Can the Mayor Bowser? I said, can the Mayor? Can Mayor Bowser spell Commanders?
Yeah,
Oh, you talking about Phillies, man?
Yeah.
yeah. Because we know Philly's mayor can't spell her team's name.
Let me hear you all
Oh.
say
L-G.
E-L-G-S, Eagles!
Yo, she put two S's in it. She
She
dropped
said
A.
ELGSES. Elgises. The Washington Commanders will play the Philadelphia Elgises
Eggless
on Sunday.
Eggless.
Elgises.
Well, Mayor
I think
Bowser
the
can spell
sports
money.
junkie said. I think that
What did you say? She can spell money.
Oh yeah, for sure.
can she spell RFK?
Oh,
She learned how to spell Trump.
R AREEFFKAY.
double A-R, double E-S-S-E-C.
Yo.
She can
Wow.
spell S's. All right. Who goes to the Super Bowl? let's do that prediction. Who wants to go first? Jay, you go first since you don't have a team in the fight. Wait, no, are you back? Are you officially back, Jay? Or what you doing, man? You
Jay, are you back?
He's back for the remainder of this season.
Oh, boo.
He's on a 10-day contract.
Wait, I got another question before you answer that. How do you feel about now having your man cave in the colors that you got it with all your your wizard stuff, and they ain't doing shit?
Oh my God!
Oh, that doesn't matter.
We're not talking about that.
I'm a Bullets fan, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Baltimore Bullets.
I think it's gonna be right. I think it's gonna be. I actually think it's Commanders Chiefs.
Wow. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Trey.
I'm going Commanders Chiefs.
Damn. Really?
John.
Sorry, I'm writing all this down. I think it's going to be Chiefs Eagles.
The Super Bowl that no one wants to see.
So it's going to be a rematch. Yeah, the
John,
Super Bowl nobody wants to see.
You spell Chiefs wrong.
He spelled
I
like
sure did.
Eagles.
He spells chefs.
Hey,
Yeah,
this looks
chefs.
great.
Chefs.
But who are the chefs?
That's Shaifs.
Ugly,
Who's the Shaifs?
Googly, muggly.
Good googly
The
muggly.
Shaifs.
Who are the chefs?
Googly, muggly.
I'm gonna say, fuck, man.
They're not playing. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to spell Eagles. ELGS.
You spell it like you spelled it.
Okay, there we go. I spelled it. All right.
I'm gonna say, Eagles Chiefs.
Yeah, see?
I can't.
What
I
is
would-
this?
I would love to believe it.
I would too. I really would love to believe. I just don't see it happening this Sunday.
I
man.
think
We-
y'all
we're
are in
not-
your. So here's what I'm going to say.
I'm not in nothing.
think
I just thought
y'all
about
are-
the games again.
I think y'all are in your short but potentially long Bengals window. These motherfuckers went to the Super Bowl when nobody predicted this shit should have happened.
Who did they
because of the
beat in the
quarterback.
AFC Championship? Was it the Bills?
It was the Chiefs.
Oh, they beat the Chiefs.
Beat the
Shit.
Chiefs.
Yes, because
Yeah.
the Chiefs have been
Chiefs.
in the AFC Championship for the last 7 years.
And we're the only
Crazy.
team that knocked them out. Pretty much.
What was the score of that game? You remember?
Hear me again. The Chiefs have been
was it
in the
close?
AFC Championship game for the
Yeah,
last
it was
7
last.
years.
It was
straight.
last. It was last.
The
like,
Chiefs
it
on
was like-
LeBron?
it went down to the wire.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like
dude,
this is what
I
this
don't-
dude can do. This is going to be. I feel like this is going to be your Super Bowl preview. They're not going to win it, but they're going to get there, and it's going to be like, yo, this
But
is.
I don't want them to get there. and
This
do what y'all
potential
did.
is.
It's same.
I mean,
I'd rather
nobody
them
wants to
lose
get
the
there.
championship
Nobody
game
wants to
and
get
then-
there and right.
Listen,
Nobody wants to
I
get there
want
and do that
Jaden
on the
Daniels.
biggest stage. You want
No,
to lose
I'm
on the
talking
biggest
about,
stage.
I'm
but
not
it
talking about the
happens.
game. I'm talking about the years after that. I don't want
Yeah,
them to do what
I
y'all been
want
doing.
Jay-
That's why I
I
said.
want-
That's why I said short, potentially long. Like you see now, the
Pause.
Bengals window, right? The Bengals window is shrinkage. But
Oh, I was in the pool.
it was cold.
Whoa!
Trey, you
But,
ever
like,
seen Seinfeld?
And you need them
depending
hands.
on depending
I
on
didn't
what
watch a lot of
depending on
Seinfeld.
what Adams Peters does.
Whoa! Say that again.
Did you say Adams Peters?
Wait.
Adams Peter.
E-L-G-S-E.
Adams Peter. Adams Peter. Isn't that his name?
Adams Peter.
Nah, no.
Oh
Whoa.
my God.
I'm gonna write that
Please-
down. Just
Please
because.
write that down. Adams Peter.
Like,
Adams Peter.
I'm writing down depending on Adams Peter.
Oh my God.
like he can build this team
Man, we're not stopping
so
Saquon,
much
bro.
better.
We're not
so
stopping
much better
Saquon.
than the Bengals office. That's
We're
what I'm
not-
saying. Like
we're not
y'all
stopping
got
Saquon.
so much potential. It's crazy.
We're not stopping
Not doing
Saquon,
it.
man.
Okay. You don't have to
I
stop.
saw.
That's the thing. You don't have to stop Saquon.
You gotta
They got to
stop
stop
somebody.
Jaden. No, they got to stop Jaden. That's what it is.
You got to stop.
Yeah,
somebody.
I mean,
Because
They-
again,
both teams have to stop.
They can outscore. No, the Washington Commanders have been able to outscore. Like,
That's
yeah,
true.
they got 31 points.
But here's
cool,
the thing.
y'all gonna get 31. We gonna get 38.
I hate
We
It's
gonna
a
get
scary.
25.
It's a scary 31 though. At the point,
I hate playing
Very
devil's
scary
advocate.
31.
I hate playing devil's advocate, but we literally did beat the Eagles on their backup quarterback.
Yeah,
we
you
did.
did.
Yeah,
We
Yeah,
did.
you did.
We did.
got
beat
So
on their
now,
backup
but
quarterback.
so
you know
now,
what?
so now
That's
the
why
question
I
is, can you
couldn't
beat
score
the
any
Eagles?
additional-
But we also
Can you beat the Eagles
made
on
a
a
comeback
60%
on their defense though.
starting
We
quarterback?
did beat their
The
defense.
quarterback,
I
the
don't
quarterback
think
had
he's
nothing to
60.
do
But
with
no,
that.
wait, wait,
But
wait.
But that's
He's more like
because their
75 to
offense
80.
couldn't score any more points.
Okay. Either way, he's not 100
Yeah, he's not 100, but he's still got the threat to run, and that's what you want.
Yeah.
You want to deal with. You don't want to deal with
For
two
now.
people that can run.
Yeah.
Like real
Yeah.
talk, we
He
should
get-
be
he
talking.
get-
We
he
should be
get hit
talking
the
about
wrong
the
way.
Ravens right now because the Ravens have a two-headed monster with Jackson and Henry. They almost won that. They almost came back in that game.
They didn't
Fucking
run him
Mark
enough. He ran-
Andrews
he had
didn't drop
16
that
carries.
damn
He had
pass.
16 carries. He had 16 carries.
Who did? Derrick Henry?
16.
Lamar?
Yes. 16.
No,
No,
Derrick
Derrick
Henry.
Henry.
Yeah.
What type of shit is that?
They
for him?
stopped. They stopped
16.
feeding him the ball.
But I'm
That's
saying
the
you get away
same
from your
thing they
game
did with
plan.
Jameer
That's-
Gibbs.
Yeah, for
They
sure.
stopped feeding Jameer Gibbs.
What
They
I'm
stopped
saying
giving
is-
him
That's
the
because
ball.
they was behind.
You got a
can't,
two-headed
can't
monster.
keep trying to do that
When
when
you have
you're
a
behind,
two-headed
John.
monster
That's
with
why.
two people who can run the ball, particularly run the ball and score points, you can't just be like it's a shoe-in. It's not.
No, it's not a shoe-in. By no means is it a shoe-in.
And this is why it's hard to pick the Eagles over. Pick the
Yeah,
Commanders over the Eagles.
Yeah,
I would
just
like
think Saquon's just gonna have a field day, man. He's just gonna keep scoring, just like we should be. They should be worried that Jaden is gonna score every time they score. It's just gonna be a
See, so-
shootout.
Okay, so then why are you giving it to the Eagles? Then,
because the
John?
Eagles
If
are
you
running
know,
the ball. It takes more time off the clock when you
Yeah,
run the ball.
their threat is running
and you
the ball.
don't think he needs a 2-minute offense to score?
I'm
No,
not
no,
saying
I'm
that,
not-
but if you run it, if you look, if the score is 21-14
To 14.
and the Eagles got the ball and it's 5 minutes,
you know
left
it's
and you're
gonna be
just running the
28 to
ball,
14.
Right.
You know you're running the ball.
Yeah, you running the ball
Right.
to take
And if you
time.
can't, if nobody,
They're
past the
gonna
front
play
line can
chess just
stop
like
them
we
from running
play
the ball,
chess.
they're going to
get you.
score.
Yeah,
I get you.
And
The only
if you
thing
only
that's
have a-
gonna, I think the only thing that's gonna separate it is the tush push. If they convert fourth downs, that's what's gonna.
that's the only way they can convert fourth downs.
That's what's gonna. That's what's gonna. But that's only 4th and 1s.
Yeah,
So
the
that's
more we talk
Saquon
about it, the
averaging
more
like
convinced that
3.
the Eagles are going to win, which is
You know
sad.
what's scary to me is how much, after watching Vic Fangio, how much he respects Jaden Daniels actually scares me. I would rather hear him say,
But Dan
"Nah, we
Campbell
got it."
said the same thing.
Yeah, Vic Fangio is a dangerous man.
He's very dangerous. That's why
He's a
I'm just
very
like
dangerous
man,
man.
I don't know about this. Like Vic is literally probably
shall
watching
see.
Jaden film
We shall see.
24/7 until Sunday. And look, I am the biggest supporter of this fucking team
man said,
as
"Hey,
far
look."
as I was retarded for a second. Like for no, we can say that. We got a new president, remember?
Oh yeah, you
Um,
can say whatever you want.
Oh,
You can say whatever
wow.
whatever you want at this point.
Yeah, I
hey,
can say that now.
fuck you, guy. I can say whatever I want.
No, but what I was gonna say was
We got a new
Um,
president. I can say that.
Hey, yo, I'm writing that down too. We got a new president. I can say retarded.
oh no,
Oh,
no,
no,
don't
no,
say
no,
that.
no, no,
We're gonna
no,
be
no.
canceled.
Y'all gotta pick it. I'm gonna still write it.
Listen, I was just gonna say, for the last 3 or 4 weeks, I have said I hope I am wrong. I want to be wrong. I don't like to pick against my team, but I have PTSD. It's bad PTSD.
I hope
I'm
you're
still
right.
in Vietnam right now. I'm still a POW of Dan Snyder.
Can we do this then? Can we do a keys to victory? Let's just do a keys to victory for each team.
Stop
Start with the Eagles.
Saquon. The keys to victory for the
For
Eagles?
Yes.
They gotta stop Jaden. That's their key to victory. They gotta sack Jaden as many times, and they have to stop this team on 4th down.
And
Do you think
protect the
if
football
they
goes
if they
to both
stop,
teams.
which is stop is a relative word, because what does stopping him look like? Does that mean they run them? They make Washington run more?
They have to do
Does that
what
mean
Dallas did the
they
first
make-
time we played
they
them.
pick him off? Does that
You
mean
need-
like,
you
what
need
does that
three
mean?
and outs.
not
You need 3 and outs.
necessarily.
You need 3 and
Not
outs.
necessarily. Yeah, you need 3 and outs.
You need to put them in a situation where they don't go for it on 4th down.
You
basically.
need to yes. Or if it is a 4th down, you need to not let them convert a 4th down.
Ironically enough,
That is where they extend drives is on 4th down, because it's 4th down territory. Every drive is a four down territory.
Yeah, you don't want
for
4th and 3.
Washington.
You want 4th and 8, 4th and 9,
Yeah.
4th and 10.
And
You want that.
ironically
You might not even
enough,
want that.
Dallas played us
You
the
might
best.
not.
Depending on where the
What'd you say,
location
Trey?
is, like
Look,
where the field
I
is.
said, ironically enough,
go for
Dallas
it.
played us the
4th and
best.
10.
Their
That's what I was
defense played
saying.
us the
Dallas,
best.
Dallas had the I mean, you could say Michael Parsons had a lot to do with this, but and
He
you
did.
could also
He
say
definitely did.
you could also
he's
say
running all around the field.
you
He's
could
a lot.
also say that Jaden was still hurt. Jaden was still hurt then because it was right before the bye week.
But the game that we beat Dallas when we had to take Jaden he didn't look that great in the beginning of that game before we took him out.
No, he
against
didn't.
Them.
No, he didn't look that
They
great.
had a formula that was disruptive to him.
What was the formula? Let Michael go.
I
Michael go
don't
crazy?
know.
Micah Parsons.
Maybe Micah Parsons. Maybe
But
it
you
was
let him-
Micah
you let
Parsons.
him-
Was the formula.
Let him line
Yeah.
up wherever he wants to and disrupt the quarterback.
That's what it is.
You don't
if
have
can-
a linebacker or end that can do that, then Jaden
if you
might
can
have
force a
field day.
3 and out, if you can not let them convert 4th downs, if you can make Jaden throw the ball away, that I think that's the key to the Phillies defense.
Yeah,
Same keys for Washington Commanders.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yep.
Same keys.
Yep.
I'm liking the idea of the defense
Major
having a
keys.
player that can just move around and just disrupt whenever they want to. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Like, and then you run.
But don't worry,
schemes
he's
based on
coming to
that.
Washington next season. So
That's fair. All right, let's move
He wants to
on.
be back with Dan Quinn.
Have the Wizards won a game in 2025 yet?
Yes.
they did.
Who did he beat?
They won January 1st. They beat the Chicago Bulls.
That was January 1st.
That was
What's their
New
record?
Year's Day.
What's their record?
He won like 6 games or something.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
I don't think they did.
It's 6-35. I mean, the schedule don't lie. Ball don't lie.
They won a game since January 2nd.
John put a
No.
clickbate question in here that I don't
No.
appreciate.
No.
Have they won a game today?
No.
Technically, no, because they didn't play. They're
But they
playing
still
in-
lost.
How you losing your
They
day
lost
off?
on their off. They
How you
lost on their
losing- you losing your day off?
Hey, listen, their next home game is going to be in the Trump Parade because it's still in Capital One Arena.
Well, he's having a parade.
Anyway,
The parade was at Capital One Arena yesterday.
He had a parade?
At Capital
all
One
do.
Arena.
I thought they canceled that and they just went to the Capitol.
No,
No,
they
no,
did
they
the whole
went-
They
joint.
just did
Yeah.
everything inside.
just
They
instead
did
of
everything
outside.
inside.
I was at Metropolitan and watching Al Sharpton talk shit about him, so which was crazy. Al Sharpton's whole sermon was about Trump.
Of course it was.
I don't even think when the last time that Al Sharpton preached the actual sermon?
Because Al Sharpton don't want to get deported.
He did reference the Bible once at the end.
Trump's
he said
Bible.
deported. Trump.
Al Sharpton don't want to get deported. He looked like a Mexican grandmother with that hairstyle.
My man said, "Yo, Al Sharpton eats once a day and it's only fruit." It's like, yo, that's why his
Yeah.
head's so big. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, that's why his body's so small.
Yeah.
Like his head ain't big, his body just. It's like-
Mm.
Anyway, who's to blame? This is clickbait. Who's to blame for the Ravens' loss?
The Ravens.
No,
yeah, I keep
Specifically?
seeing
Not Mark
all
Andrews.
the
You can't say
the
that.
sports shows debate this.
I mean-
I keep seeing all the sports shows debate this.
Jackson,
So
he fumbled the ball a couple times too. Weather conditions.
Yeah.
Lamar
I
Jackson
mean,
had some
Lamar Jackson
turnovers,
even
man.
said that. He was like, I mean, you
I'm
can't
putting
put
it
that
on
on him.
Jackson.
I made a mistake
Yeah.
too.
I am
I'm putting
too.
it on Jackson.
Lamar
Because he
Jackson
coulda-
started the game
in all
poorly.
honesty, he could have put the pass in a better place too.
Well, he threw the ball
I mean,
late.
that's very. This is very.
Shut
This
your
is
ass up. He put it
very.
in his chest.
He threw the
No,
ball
he did
late.
not turn
He did
around.
not throw it in
Funny,
his
they
chest.
just
It was
fall
not in
over.
his
No,
chest.
the ball hit him in the chest.
No, it did
No.
not.
Did-
No, it did
After
not.
he turned around
hit him in the
backwards,
knees.
Mark had
Hit him
to
in the
knees
reach
because
he
down
fell
to pick
down.
up the
Something
ball.
different
He
when
had
y'all
to
saw
fall
that.
down.
that throw
That's why
wasn't
that ball
perfect.
bounced
You
off his
probably were
chest.
watching a game from last
Nah.
year.
Nah.
That ball was off.
Huh.
He
Yeah,
threw
it
that
was-
ball late.
It was late.
That ball was late,
Late,
and
I
it was
give
He had,
you
to
that.
low.
reach, he had to reach down for it.
He had to reach down for that pass.
But if the ball
Yeah.
touches your hand as a receiver, you're supposed
Not
to catch
saying
it.
that.
I agree.
I agree. I agree. Yeah,
I agree.
I'm not saying
But
that.
you asking about the whole loss.
But you gotta
We're
put
not
it in
talking
a better
about that
place.
play.
No, we just brought
Who's
up
to
that.
blame for the
I
loss?
wasn't talking about that.
No,
I was
that's what I'm
just
saying. I'm saying who's to blame for the loss is
He is.
Jackson. He
Lamar
had the
Jackson
fumbles
is.
and
Yeah.
the potential tying 2-point conversion was off
Yeah.
target.
That throw was off.
It was off target.
Yeah.
Ain't no other way to say it. Like he didn't throw it.
He threw the ball late.
That ball hit him right in the hands. What are you talking about?
Yeah, not in his chest. Not in his. You said in his chest.
Dennis. Hold on, Dennis.
That ball hit him right here.
Dennis, hold on. It hit him in the hands if he's sitting on the ground.
Right.
Nigga, no. He was already falling down.
That's what I'm saying. He was already falling down. You have to throw the ball earlier. You have to throw the ball earlier.
I give you that. You do have to throw the ball earlier. But nah.
He would not have been falling down if the pass was up here.
Right.
Yeah, he was twisting funny.
He was turning
around.
Right, because the ball was
like
late and it was low.
Like
he was twisting to try to get to
it was
the ball.
A bad
the ball
pass.
Coming right to him.
It was a bad pass. He
like
threw the ball late,
man.
and he threw the ball low.
So that's the wrong terminology, John. It wasn't a bad pass. It just could have been a better pass.
Okay,
it could have been a better placement.
Fair.
That's what I'm saying. No.
Nobody's saying that
the Jaden Daniels pass to Brown that we just talked about, that was a bucket. He dropped that shit right in the bucket. It wasn't behind him.
I don't know if that man could have dropped that ball.
He could have.
Hold up, time out.
He could have.
But
we're not talking about
in slow motion.
That Jones just went and attached to the man
backwards before he threw the ball.
He pump fakes, which throws the rhythm off. They already talked about this. Like Dan was talking, he pump fakes where he should have released it the first time he threw it. He would have turned and been just like this. Bam. He could have turned and walked in the end zone. But he pump faked. Once he pump faked, he threw his rhythm off and he released it late.
That's a drop. A drop. I wouldn't put that on Jackson.
It is a drop. I'm not saying it's not a drop. That's not the argument.
That's not the quarterback's fault, though. That's what I'm saying. That's not the quarterback's fault.
It is quarterback's
fault. That's just
fault,
one of his miscues. Is what I'm saying.
Yo.
That's why that's the cherry on top of
that catch is not the quarterback's fault. That thing touched that boy's hands before it hit his body.
Yes, it touched his hands, but the pass could have been
better.
better.
Body, that's on you.
You're supposed to catch. Yep.
You're supposed to catch
the pass could have been better. Could have been way better.
The rule to being a receiver is the ball touches your hands. You're supposed to catch it.
Yeah, for sure.
Go to the one where he fumbled.
But
go to the one where he fumbled.
That's fair.
Go to the play where Andrews fumbled. He threw that one right in his hands.
He
had the 2-point convert.
I'm trying to find the clip for our one listener to see what we're talking about, but I can't find the slow mo.
I got you. I'm gonna send it to you.
I'm trying to find it. No. I'm trying to find the other angle. There's like a slow mo angle.
It's
ball,
really
when the ball does this, when you throw the ball and it does this, and you say, "Oh,
drop is what." Okay, hold on. I found it. Hold up.
That's a drop on the receiver.
Yes, nobody's arguing that. We're not arguing it's not a drop on the receiver. I'm just saying again, it could have been better placed.
Yeah.
I don't see how you place the ball better than that with the conditions.
But we've gotten like way off the subject,
unless you put it where he's going to get it.
Okay, y'all see this?
We got way off the subject though, because the original point is whose fault it was, and Lamar started that game so poorly that he put them in a bind.
Look at this. Look at his legs.
That's at his thighs.
Look at his legs. Look at his legs. Okay, his legs are in a very awkward position.
Dude, that's three steps later.
Yeah, because the ball is late. The ball is coming out late.
He had to
turn.
He's trying to sideswipe the step. I get that, but I'm saying, when you position to catch the ball, you're supposed to catch the ball.
Yeah. Now nobody's arguing that. Nobody's arguing that.
He should have caught that easily.
He should have caught it. He should have caught it. But the pass could have been better, is what Jay Hill and I are saying.
Where would he have to put the ball though? In his face?
Yes. You aim for his face
supposed
mask.
to throw it at his face mask. That's why Jaden Daniels is so good.
This is the window.
Yeah, you're supposed to throw it high so he can catch it like this.
In the red zone like that, you're either supposed to do face mask or legs.
That's why
if he's either high or low. You want your man to be going down or up.
All supposed every time you throw.
Pause.
Yeah. Every time a quarterback throws the ball, he's supposed to aim for the head. That's the point of playing quarterback. They teach you that that's one-on-one football. Aim for the head, it goes to the body.
No.
Man. You want to actually hit him in the face mask or because the body
that's not how it works. When you throw a football, it goes down all the time. You aim for the head, and so it goes to the body and the hands. You're supposed to catch the ball here.
Your trajectory
no.
Hold up, Dennis.
What'd you say?
He should have put more air under it. He should have put more
I'm not
height
saying he shouldn't
under the
have.
ball.
What I'm saying is whose fault that drop happened was Andrews, not Jackson. What I'm saying is when you play quarterback, when you take 5 steps away from a person or 10 steps away, 10 yards away, you aim for the face so the ball hits you here. It's not supposed to hit you here.
I mean, listen,
Ever.
he's a professional receiver. It's a clear drop. It was in
He's
his
a
hands. He
professional.
didn't have it, so he dropped it.
He's a
Yeah,
great.
nobody's-
he's a great
nobody's
ball
arguing that.
again.
Balls
Nope.
drop.
Nobody's
Every time.
arguing that. All I'm saying is that ball could have been placed a lot better than where he put
But
it.
That's not
I
the
agree
reason I'm saying
that he should've
Lamar
threw a-
was
he
at
should have
fault.
threw a
I'm
sooner.
saying Lamar is at fault is because he turned the ball over early.
He did.
He didn't get all out.
Yeah.
The gate. He
And
didn't play
he
turnovers
had an
didn't
errant
help.
pass.
Game.
That's what I'm saying, Dennis. He
Turnovers
had all
never
that
help.
and an errant pass. That's what I'm saying. He had those on top of an errant pass.
It was a bad game, yo. It was a bad game and
He
bad
didn't
weather
play
conditions.
his best in the beginning of that game.
And that's the argument about Lamar Jackson, that he never plays his best when it's on the line, when everything's on the line. And that was the argument we made last week. Like, it was either going to be a story against Lamar or a story against Josh Allen, and it's not Josh Allen now. So now Josh got to go and face Mahomes, and we know how that's
Mahomes.
going to go.
And now
All
I
right.
can't get out of my view
And the
here.
refs. You got to face the refs.
What? Hold on, I can
can't-
cancel that.
I can't get out of my view. I can't get back to my.
I just did it.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
All right. How will Ben Johnson do as the head coach of the Bears?
Epic
Ooh.
collapse.
Really?
Bro,
Oh.
he lost this game because he was so busy thinking about becoming the head coach of a team
He
that
was packing.
he is a rival
John,
for.
talk to him. John, talk
He
to
was
him.
packing.
He was a rival for this. This is a division rival. What are you doing? That's why Cliff Kingsbury is like, I ain't talking to nobody till after.
But
this.
his whole thing of last year about he didn't want to go to a team that, in 3 years
Right.
I'll be out of there anyway
Right.
because he won't do it. And then he goes to the Bears.
He goes to the Bears.
What they give
Bro,
him though?
what?
What they give him?
Well, I don't think it's official yet.
I don't think they've released the figure.
Yeah, it's not official. They're
Not
still,
money. I'm just saying, what did he give him control of? Anybody?
That's
Oh, they
official.
gave him a parking space. They
Yeah,
gave
it's
him the
not
closest
official
parking
yet.
space.
The
To the-
parking space. He probably got full control over it. He probably got autonomy over everything.
He can
Why
only
else would
talk
you
to
go there?
Caleb Williams.
Why else would you go there? I wouldn't go there.
You can't talk to the receivers.
Can't talk.
They have
What
to
receivers?
guess. They got to wear the virtual reality goggles.
They are
Like,
saying they are
during the
saying he's
game.
putting together a good staff though.
You're in the game.
Oh, he's gonna get that because Ben Johnson has been one of the most sought after coaches in the last 4 or 5 years. So he's
So
gonna get
then
it.
that
see
means
how
those
he does.
conversations of who's going to work with him have already happened years ago.
Yeah, like
Because it's
they
like
act-
I'm going to be a head coach eventually. When I
Yeah.
get the job, I want you to come.
yeah, and it's like when he goes into the office, it's like, we want you to come here. What do you need? He's like, I need this. Boom, make it happen. I don't
And
care how
Ron
you make it
Rivera
happen.
said the same thing.
Yeah. I don't care how you make it happen, make it happen. They probably gave that man, they threw the kitchen sink at that dude. Like, whatever you need to bring a championship here or to win games, we'll give it to you.
Did I hear that Aaron Glenn is going to the Jets?
Ooh.
Yep.
The defensive coordinator for the Lions going to
Yep.
the Jets?
Oh, he was
Yep.
on, he was talking, yeah.
Why
That's
didn't
what?
he setting the brothers
Head
up all
coach?
the time, man? That's a
coach.
setup.
Oh, I mean,
Head
Cats just
coach.
want the job, man. They want an opportunity to prove they can coach.
Man, why? Just, dude, try to get some championships, man.
Yeah.
That's a setup.
What is it? What
it's
is it?
weird. Because
The
once you
people
become a
just
coach,
money hungry,
become a
man.
coordinator or a head coach, you're always going to
But
have
you
a
got to
job. for
be
the
in a
most part.
This shit
situation
is
where
not
you can be
fun.
successful.
It's not
The
fun.
Jets,
Yeah.
bro, you know that's not going to go well.
No,
He want
you
that
just this is low hanging fruit, man.
check. Yeah.
Why are you going for that bait?
They ain't offering him the kitchen sink.
Best of luck to him, but shit, come on.
I need something to put on
that's
the
a bad
resume.
Situation.
Yeah. He's
No
like,
matter
Well,
how
your resume
good he
gonna
is,
say
he's got
you were
other
0-16,
problems he's got to work
0-17.
through.
0-16.
That's what
He's
your
got
resume
other
gonna say.
problems he's got to work through, man. That's
We saw Ron Rivera's resume.
Well, what would it take for Glenn to be successful in New York?
Playoffs.
make sure Santana Moss doesn't show up there.
Okay.
Or Art Monk.
Whoa.
Didn't Art Monk play for the
Whoa.
Jets after he left?
Yeah.
No, I was going to say no, but Art Monk didn't burn Aaron Glenn like Santana Moss did twice in one game.
Oh, true. That's true.
All right.
That's a little known fact for our listener. The game where the Monday Night Miracle or whatever they call it when Santana
Mm-hmm.
brought us back against the Cowboys with those 2 touchdown bombs. They were both
That was against
Glenn.
Aaron Glenn's defense.
No, they were against Aaron Glenn. He was playing.
Oh, that was against him?
That
He
was
was
against
playing.
him.
No, he
He
was.
was
Oh,
playing.
I
in the
thought he
uniform.
was. I thought he
playing.
was the coach.
No, he was
He was
the
the
corner
corner.
that was trying to
He was the
check
cornerback.
Santana.
That's fucking hilarious. That's hilarious.
That's why they was like. That's why they was like the nightmare continues for him.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, he was the corner that was covering Santana or not covering.
But not covering.
He was watching the sidelines.
That was a wild game.
See that man
Wasn't
get
that
on the
Mark?
field?
Was that Mark Brunell was the quarterback?
Mark Brunell. Oh my
I think
gosh.
so.
That was Mark. That was Mark Brunell. He had
I
an
believe
over
so.
90% passer rating. I think he was 21 of 22 that game, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. Let's move on. How do we feel about Snoop's rant?
Which one?
Oh man,
The one where he was talking about people being coons and all stuff if they did something for Trump.
Yeah,
and
for
he-
people. Yeah.
Oh, you mean
people
the one from 8 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I don't know
now-
how I feel about a rant from 8 years ago. I can tell you how I feel about him coming out and
performing at the crypto ball.
doing the opposite of what he said. I mean, look.
Well, here's the
perform and
thing,
do
though,
what you
man.
want, but after you talk,
But that
like
wasn't a
that,
Trump
though,
event.
there
right?
it is, John.
That wasn't a
There it
Trump
is.
event.
That's the
Pe-
problem.
people-
The
people are
problem
getting
is
mad.
this event was scheduled right around
That
inauguration.
would have happened
So
even
anything,
if Kamala got elected. Yeah.
anything scheduled around this time gets like covered
Looped
in the
into it.
brush.
Looped
It's
into that.
right. It's like, oh, y'all did something.
Basically,
On
I'm
14th Street?
planning.
Oh,
I'm
that's a Trump
planning an
event, ain't it?
event
Oh,
around the presidential inauguration. I don't care who
I don't know who's
wins.
gonna win. Exactly.
Yeah.
But there will be a lot of people
Here's
here,
my
and we're
question.
going to have an
Yeah.
event.
Regardless of who
Why-
wins, it's still
Here's
gonna be
my
an event.
question: why the fuck are still people still booking Soldier Boy? The what?
Maybe he's giving. Maybe
He was there too.
Maybe he's
Yeah.
paying them. Maybe
He
he's
was at the
paying
crypto
them.
ball.
I saw Nelly
on.
on it. I saw
Hold
Nelly.
on.
on
I
the
got a
line.
paying them.
video
Maybe he's paying them
for
to
y'all to
perform.
play, John. Hold on.
Huh?
Let me find this
Maybe he's
video.
paying them to perform.
Yo, he doing
He
the
said he got the money. He went. He went out on a rant too.
He just told Dre. He just
Yeah,
told Drake
hold
to
on.
stay in
Let me
Canada.
find this.
Who went on the rant?
He just
Soulja Boy?
told
Soulja
Drake.
Boy.
He said
He
what?
just told Drake stay in Canada.
He went on a rant talking about how people are
I
mad
got
that,
a link
that
to
he
it. I'm just
played.
trying to pull it up.
He played at the crypto ball.
Where was the
And
crypto
call-
ball held?
Was it in Vegas? Where was it?
It wasn't even
No,
here.
it had to be
It was,
here.
I thought it was here.
Oh, maybe it was here. Okay.
I thought it was here.
Okay.
No, it was here.
Was
That's
it?
what. That's why it was also like, yo, this is very.
Yeah, it was here.
You know,
It was here,
weird.
yeah.
This is very weird that that it's real convenient that y'all doing this. Like, yeah, the event's been scheduled a year out. Like whatever. Like his name wasn't on it.
I mean, here's
What
the thing about
happened
that
is,
too. Like,
Elon Musk and all them Trump type of people posted Snoop. They made that video the split screen with Snoop
Yeah.
talking trash, and then had him performing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was just
The re-
before the inauguration.
yeah,
So-
man, that's
real-
not
the
Here,
good.
real
I'm putting it
person
in
is
the
Nelly.
chat,
That's the
John, if
one-
you
that's the
wanna
one
share it.
that's-
This is the
that's
show
the
with
one-
Soldier Boy.
Nelly
Oh,
performed
Nelly.
for the inauguration.
Yes, Nelly is the one that's done. Nelly
Did he
is-
perform or was he scheduled
Not
to
for
perform?
the inauguration.
Yeah, he didn't
was
perform
at the
at the
actual-
inauguration.
Well, he's performing. Him
No,
and
not at
Carrie
the
Underwood.
inauguration. It was a night
Yes.
event.
But he
But it
didn't
was
perform.
for Trump. But it was for
Yeah,
Trump.
it wasn't at the actual.
It wasn't at the actual inauguration.
No. I mean, they're not going to have him there. But it's a Trump event. He definitely performed.
He
at a
performed.
Trump
At,
event.
he
Is what I'm
performed at the
saying.
inauguration ball.
Yeah,
He did.
He
perform
was
Pre,
on that
at-
night.
he performed at a pre-inaugural ball. It was before. The
Yeah, it was
inauguration
before the inauguration, correct?
happened.
but it was for
Yes.
Trump. Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
that's
so
why they
somebody
was-
need,
that's why
somebody
they
need
were
to question
saying,
that
like,
nigga.
Well, I mean, Nelly said in a statement. He said, regardless
said,
of the
"Show me
differences we have-"
proof.
Wait. He said, regardless of the differences we have, it's all about coming together and being positive.
Oh shit.
No. He was quoted as saying, "Show me proof where he's a white supremacist."
Oh my god,
Yeah.
nigga. Here's Soldier Boy's rant. I'm not gonna play it all because it's like over a minute.
But he acting like, but he said some weird stuff. He said like it wasn't a Trump event.
Let him talk.
Trump paid me.
Yo, y'all know Nelly had drug charges in November. Dang.
Hold up. I didn't make
Well,
sure that
he got
Sharon-
pardoned for those after this performance.
I have to make sure I'm sharing the screen here.
Kid Rock performed too.
Okay.
Kid Rock, Billy Ray Cyrus, the Village People.
Yeah, well, they're
Rascal
white.
Oh,
Hey, man,
Trump was up there with the Village People dancing.
That's
I
why.
saw that.
Okay, here's Soldier Boy.
That's why.
But that wasn't the official Village People band, because the guy came out and
They pay
said
me a
that he was
bag,
like, "That's
nigga.
not us."
Obama ain't never put no money in my fucking pockets, nigga.
I'm gonna stop
Kamala
right
ain't
there.
never put no money in my motherfucking pockets, nigga. Trump put money in my pockets, nigga. When motherfuckers are trying to say something about me performing at the crypto ball party, did Kamala call my fucking phone? Did Obama call my motherfucking phone? Did any of you niggas call my motherfucking phone? Oh God, nigga. The fuck you mean, nigga? I do what the fuck I want, nigga. Trump.
All right, that's enough.
All right, anyway.
So look.
Oh,
Here's
man,
the
okay.
thing. Here's the thing. And I get what Snoop is trying to say. It's like if Hitler goes up to Seinfeld and says, "Perform at my inauguration, I'm gonna pay you $500 million." Is he gonna do it?
depends
Or
on that dude's
Larry
morals.
David or Peter Rosenberg? Is he gonna do it because it's $500 million? Where are the morals here?
Jews are not gonna do it.
Where are the morals? Trump is not fighting for the black community. I keep hearing
Well,
people saying Trump has done more for the black community than any president, which is false.
Yeah, I don't know what that's
False.
about.
He has not done more for the black community than any other president. But he's not fighting for us. He's fighting for people like Dave Chappelle.
He's fighting for
He's
me.
fighting for people with money.
Yeah.
He's fighting for rich people.
Dave
He's
said
fighting
he's
for
fighting for me.
wealthy people. He just wants to make money, and he will make you look like a fucking coon if he has to. And if that's okay with you, so be it. If that's what Soldier Boy wants to look like, so be it. I'm not gonna make your money, but don't get upset when you're not
Go sit
invited.
by Chrisette Michelle after.
Thank you.
Just it's fine.
Go
do.
go and have your
Just
seat
go
next to
sit
Carrie
by Chrisette
Underwood.
Michelle.
Chrisette
And-
she's been
and Kid Rock.
exonerated, man. She's cool now.
No, she has
Oh,
not.
I'm not.
No, she's not.
No,
she's not
she has
exonerated.
not.
I mean, let her tell it. She hasn't. She knows.
No,
She
she's
said
not
no.
exonerated.
She said it was hard.
She and Nelly
said-
are sitting in the corner.
Yeah,
They
she
She said
haven't
her shows like
so
changed.
Soldier Boy's in detention. So,
But when is he actually
but make
did
that
a
money.
show?
Make the money.
But-
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Who cares?
why are they calling him? What is? I don't know.
What's
Whatever.
the draw? What's the draw?
Anyway, moving
No
on.
draw. All right.
Ain't no
where we
draws.
at? Roll. Let's do artist of the week. We're Sports and Things presents the artist of the week. Oh, just artist of the week. Trey, you go first.
For my artist of the week, I had picked it's an artist that we all know and love, but a specific album. It's Miles Davis, Bitches Brew.
Who is that? Never heard of that.
Oh, okay.
I never heard
He's
no
new.
Miles Davis. Who's that?
Yeah, he's new.
Was he a boxer?
Came out.
Kilometer Davis,
Bitches Brew. Is that about
Kilometers?
dogs?
Kilometers Davis.
That's his name.
Kilometers.
Dog,
Kilometers.
female dogs brew.
Hey yo.
Yes. So anyway, so he
Female dogs L.
Ale by Kilometers. So Kilometers kind of like this album kind of those who know, but those who don't know, I mean, this album kind of changed the direction of music in a lot of ways. I mean, he influenced a lot of genres of music with this album. I mean, like rock and funk and fusion. I mean, like it was so far ahead of his time that a lot of people at the time didn't like the record.
Of course.
Because they didn't know what they were listening to.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, if you listen to it now, it's like, oh yeah, this is cool. But that's because you have now, your ears have now heard all the stuff that came as a result of this album, and then you go back and listen to it, and you go, oh yeah, it makes sense. But without all the years that came after it, this album was like messing people up. My father told me the story. He bought it and he got home and he put it on and he listened to it for a little while and he actually threw it in the trash.
Hey, yo.
Shit. Wow.
Back then, people they just weren't ready for it. He said he actually took it and threw it in the trash.
Wow.
So
But I love the album. Absolutely love the album. I mean, this album has two drummers. It has a left drummer and a right drummer.
Yeah.
A left drummer and a right drummer.
they got everybody who went off to start their own fusion band in this.
And two
Fucking
keyboard players where Dennis, you should start
Benny
booking
Maupin
two
is
keyboard
on it.
players for your gigs in case one doesn't show up.
Who was it?
wasn't my
Was it,
gigs.
was it
And I
Keith
can- I
Jarrett
can cover
and
it.
Chick
I can cover
Corea?
it. I can cover it.
Who are the
So
two
it's fine.
keyboard players? Keith Jarrett and who else?
And,
It was
and
Chick. Chick was
Terrence.
there?
And Chick Corea.
It's okay. Keith Jarrett and Chick Corea. Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, you got to give credit
John
to the unsung
McLaughlin.
hero of that era of Miles Davis, who was Betty
Benny
Davis.
Maupin. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Joe
John
Betty Davis.
McLaughlin. John McLaughlin. One of the songs is called John McLaughlin on there.
Joe
Yeah, so
Zawinul,
John McLaughlin.
Yeah,
Joe
Joe was there.
Zawinul.
David Holland. Woof.
You had because you had more than one bass player, I think, too, at the same time.
Harvey Brooks, Wayne Shorter.
And Wayne Shorter was playing. I mean, he had the crazy thing is he had like two bands playing at the same time.
Yeah.
This is just insanity.
Miles is definitely like hands down like my favorite jazz artist. Period.
sure. But make sure you give Betty her credit because she the one who told him
For
to
sure.
go electric.
Yeah.
And change his whole style.
Well, it was because he saw Sly and the Family Stone live at the Newport Jazz Festival, and that changed everything.
And she took him.
Yeah, she took him there, and he was like,
bitch?
"What the fuck is this?" And he was like,
"How this a jazz festival? This ain't jazz."
He's like, "How we? What?" I mean, I ain't do my Miles voice. Why we here, bitch? She's like, just look, and he was like, "Oh,
I'm gonna keep saying it.
That's it."
Miles Davis should have voiced Batman. I'm Batman. Give me my trumpet.
Hey, yo. Wait, it was something else too. Miles Davis had a record come out in like 86, 87 that I actually threw in the trash called Aura. Oh my god.
Oh, that was a terrible.
That record was
I had
terrible.
that on CD. I had that on CD
too.
Yeah,
I put that
threw
shit on. I thought I found a gym. I went to the music store down in Norfolk. I was like, this is gonna be dope.
Nigga,
the members of the music store were like, finally.
Nigga, I pawned mine.
Somebody buying it. Somebody buying it. Hey, come out here. Come out here.
I pawned mine. I pawned
Be
mine.
dope. I was like, he put that first song and I was like, hey, what is this shit?
I pawned mine.
Yo,
I went to I had a stack of CDs and I put that CD on top and I put it on the desk and the guy was like, "All right, give me I'll give you $40 for it."
Because I'm such a fan of Outkast, they have a skit on one of their albums where the dudes go into the record store to buy the album. And it's like Trick Tick Pick Gangsta Click album, and the dude brings it
I know
back.
what you're talking about.
He brings it back. He's like, "Yo, man, it ain't hitting." He's like, "What you want me to do? I can give you another one. Hold on, let me get another one." No, man, I want my money back.
Yeah,
I can't do no refunds. I can't do refunds, man. Come on, man.
That was me at the pawn shop.
Man.
I'm glad somebody
That was
bought
me at the pawn
album.
shop.
I'm glad somebody bought that album. That album
I
was
did.
terrible, man. I didn't know what was happening.
I do nothing.
I was sitting in my room befuddled, like, what is this? What is this?
He said, I didn't know what was happening.
What color we on? What color we on?
I was like, hit play?
Is he dead?
Definitely hit play. But I was like, what color we on? We on? What is this? Violet? What the fuck?
I was listening to this like I was like, he must be dead and someone else is producing this album.
Hey, yo, that record was so bad, yo. That record was so bad.
That shit was terrible,
he was
man.
close. That was only like, what, a couple years before he
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He died in what, 91?
91.
Yeah.
It was Weekend at Miles. Weekend at Miles, David.
Oh, no.
Yo, please write that down. That's
Weekend
it.
at Miles. That's the title.
Weekend at Miles.
That is
Weekend at
the
Miles.
title.
He was like,
That is the title.
Oh man, that record was so bad, yo. I was so disappointed when I put that record on, yo.
how they gonna get him? How they gonna get him to play? How they gonna get him to play the trumpet though?
They got a string in his hand. They got a string. They was like,
Yeah, but how's the air gonna get through the horn?
you ain't gotta play. You just gotta put it up there. You ain't gotta play nothing. You ain't gotta play no notes. Just put it up there. Just had a sound going off.
That's like Foodie Tang.
Yeah, you gotta play nothing.
Weekend at Miles.
Hey yo.
Yo, somebody need to come out with a Weekend at Miles. That shit would be so fucking funny, dog.
Make Don Cheadle play him again and mess it up.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Oh my God.
All right, John.
My artist of the week. This is a new group, or I think it's a group. It's either a group or an artist and a producer. Their names are KSR and Connie Khan. They're from Manchester, England. And they just got signed to First Word Records, which I believe is the same label as Olivier St. Louis. And their whole thing is bringing back 90s, 80s, and 90s style R&B. So it's like real R&B vocals, very simplistic instrumentals, and it's that shit that you would slow dance to in a nightclub in like 1985, or something that you would listen to next to the fireplace with your girl. These niggas sound like the Whispers.
Yeah,
They sound like the Whispers.
I was listening to Lady the other today actually. I think.
The other joint, yeah. These and they got a video out for this. I just found these cats last night, and I've been listening to this joint on repeat. This shit is dope. So KSR and Connie Khan. Name of the joint is called "Faded from the Jump." It's on all streaming platforms.
Jay.
So I can't remember what I was watching, but this came on
The Ravens.
as part of the score of whatever I was watching.
Right before he dropped the
And
pass.
I was like,
Watching Aura.
and I was like, what version is this? And I couldn't tell if it was actually somebody that recreated it new.
Is this
or
the
if
old
it
version?
was.
Is this the original?
I'll wait. Let's let it go first.
Well, it ain't gonna play on the show. We gonna get fired. What you talking? Let it go. You been naming shit.
I think this is the original, man, because that was a cover that we heard.
It is not the original.
Oh. Is it a cover of the original?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So, the name of the band
most
is
covers
Vanilla.
are covers
The name of
of
the
the
band is Vanilla Fudge.
This is a cover of the original? This sounds
is
like the original.
cover. The Supremes did the original, John.
I thought the Supremes covered it.
No, see, that's what I had to figure out.
Okay.
The Supremes did it in '66. This band recreated it in '67.
Ah, okay.
And
Okay.
it's four white cats.
Yeah.
It's four
Okay.
white cats.
I
called
thought the
Vanilla
Supremes covered this version. My
That's
bad.
what I thought too.
Okay.
That's what we had to figure it out too. But this shit, I was like, is this somebody trying to sound old? You know what I mean? I wasn't sure
Yeah.
because of the day and age we're in. People try to recreate this sound. So I'm like, maybe. But
Wow.
it was 1967. Vanilla Fudge redid this. These guys are credited as like one of the first bands that did like that kind of created psychedelic rock.
So Vanilla Fudge,
You can hear it.
They're
Really?
literally saying that they're
Yes.
white chocolate. That's their point.
Vanilla Fudge. You ain't trying to sugarcoat
Vanilla
that.
Fudge. Wait,
That's
yeah.
their-
You got that white beat.
I mean, this thing is killing.
I mean, it's in the
This
pocket.
is
man.
killing. I was like,
It is
wow.
funky.
Out of Long Island, New York.
Wow. Okay.
Long Island, New
I
York.
learned
Wow.
something tonight.
Long
I thought this
Island.
was the original.
Nope, I did too. I was like, did they? Oh, the Supremes remade it off of them. Nope.
Ain't the
they're
De La Soul from
Supremes
Long
first.
Island.
Yeah.
Yep.
De La Soul, LL Cool J.
He's from Long Island.
I thought he was from No, somebody else is from Long Island. Who is it? Oh, Eric
I thought he was
Sermon.
from
My
Bronx.
bad.
Yeah.
Eric Sermon is from Long Island.
Eric Sermon. I saw a clip of Eric Sermon on he was talking to Questlove about how back in the 80s you couldn't do a show in DC unless you had a go-go band open first.
I posted that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw that? Yeah, and he was talking about
He
how
said-
like R. Kelly got was it R. Kelly he said?
Yeah, he said a go-go band. It was a backyard open up for R. Kelly. He said when
Yeah.
R. Kelly came on, half the
Yeah.
room left.
That's like when we did that room with Michelle Nigocello and
Yep.
she left the room and then everybody left.
Yeah, the question was, has there ever been a time where you've done a show and not you regret, but have you ever is there a market that you refuse to play? And he was like, DC. And Quest was like, really? He's like, yeah, because of the go-go bands. Because every time you go down there, a go-go band has to open up for you. Because those were the live bands down there. So a go-go band would open up
once
for
you get in
you.
the city limits, like, nope.
Yeah, and so if a go-go
Better take
band
that shit to
open
Laurel.
up for you, that shit was over when they were over. When they were done, the show was done.
Hey,
So
when
if
they done,
you were the
you done.
headliner. When the crowd's done, you're done. When the crowd's done, you're done. And they was done.
That's
And George Clinton said the same thing. George Clinton was like,
Yeah.
don't let a go-go
George
band open
Clinton?
up for you.
Really?
George Clinton said the same thing. He said, don't let a go-go band open up for you because
Don't
not
let Chuck
only
open.
Not only will they play better than you, they'll play your shit while you in the
we
room
know
and play it better.
we've done gigs. We've done gigs. Everybody on here has done a gig where once you go to that pocket, it's like we don't want to do that because they're not going to want us to
The
come out of
pocket,
that
the pocket is the end of the
That
show.
shit
That's
is
That's
the
it.
end of the
Right.
show.
That's it.
Yeah.
Every wedding band, pocket, in the show. Boom.
Pack up.
Yep.
Hit him with that socket beat.
Wrap it up, beat.
Who didn't go? Me?
Yep.
Yeah, you.
My pick is going to be the 1975 version of the OJs, which would be like the 1974 but OJs is killing, man. Like they had some gaudy outfits, but they had some. Like the way they just delivered songs was next level, man. So I love
What's
music.
funny is the album that this song is on. There's a self-titled song. There's a song called Family Reunion, and it's about honoring the entire family. But you cannot play that song today because at the end of the song, he talks about what each member of the family is responsible for doing. So he says, you got the father.
He puts their business out.
He's like the father, he goes to work and he comes home, he makes all the money, and he comes home and he raises the son, and he gets to the mother because the mother, she's supposed to cook and clean. And she's supposed to raise the daughter and do the daughter's
dated.
hair. Oh my God.
It's dated.
And you know what's funny? I always play it on Mother's Day.
Hey yo, she wake up to
I always
that?
post it on Instagram
She
for Mother's
wake up to
Day.
that?
Huh?
Motherfucker here. Your wife wake up to that shit?
She knows I post it.
Just play the end of it. Just play the end.
maybe-
That's all I
maybe
do.
it's
I play the
just
end of
my-
it.
maybe it's
Just
my
fast forward
family,
right to
but
the
I
end.
feel like I hear that at the old folks events all the time still.
I wouldn't play that song. Not with that speaking part.
Nah, don't play the end.
Let your mixologist mix that out.
The DJ,
But
DJ
but
cuts it
hold
before
on,
they get
even
there.
though it may be, but it's still like it's not like it's not like belittling. It's
No,
not
it's
like,
not. It's not supposed.
it's
It's not
like a
supposed
put
to.
down.
It's not supposed to be
just-
offensive.
man. But
Yeah,
It's not supposed to be offensive.
really,
everybody finds something offensive at this point. So like,
it's real chill.
It was
It's not
mostly-
Imagine
it was-
you at a party though, and you sitting and listening to that, and you like, yeah, and a lady sitting next to you like, nigga, I make money.
Yeah, it was
Well, that means
literally
something wrong with
supposed to
her.
be
She get
during
all
a
upset
time
because of a song.
where-
I ain't saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying.
Look,
like,
that song came out at a time where they were trying to uplift black families
mhm.
and they
because
were
there are a
saying
lot of
all the
people
roles
who
of
are
the family
coming
they
up in
were
broken
working
homes.
together.
Yeah.
They were working together to make things work. That's what the
White
point.
families did the same thing, man. White
point-
husband went to white.
Oh, they were the
point-
worst.
Oh,
The
damn.
the point wasn't that women can't do this and all that kind of stuff. The point was that a group of people was working together to make things work.
Sure.
Whatever the role was.
I like how you worded, Trey, but like that ain't what the nigga said.
Well, the white version.
No,
is
it don't.
The
It
white.
come
The
off
white.
more like what I said, though. It's not real. I don't think it's like offensive.
but
No,
that's
it's
because
not
you have
supposed to
an
be
open
offensive.
mind.
But I'm just saying you
But
can't
the
play
world
it
isn't
today.
open like that.
You can't
now.
play that today.
That's fair. I mean, it's
Yeah,
fair.
they're not open like that now.
Your both of your takes are fair. That cancel culture don't let you say nothing.
Yeah,
but
you can't say nothing.
I'm just saying that it is
We get it.
not.
Yeah.
Unless you hanging. Let
It's
me
not
put
us.
it this way: the type of people who would get offended by that are not the type of people.
What
I
is he
typically
arguing
like
right now,
hanging around
Dennis?
anyway.
He likes
What the
to
hell is he
argue.
arguing?
He's saying
What
the
is he
same
arguing?
thing we
I don't
saying.
understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand what
I
he's
ain't be
arguing.
got no argument.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't want to hang around them people.
That's fair. All right.
They do it too. White people do it too. They just hit their wives.
Oh.
What?
See, now you're not being equality because now wives beat husbands too.
With an open hand, not a closed fist.
Oh, yeah.
Quoting a famous actor.
Sean Connery. Let tits now.
The tits now.
Let's now.
He said, can I get Horads for 400?
That's who reads. I'll take Horads for 200.
Your mother.
Let's do others since we're talking about actors, movies, TV shows, documentaries, books, audiobooks, ebooks, whatever you guys are listening to or reading. Trey, go first.
My reading is I'm reading something, but it's boring, so I'm not going to talk about that. As far
But
as
you brought it up.
watching, I will go with.
He wants to argue. He just
no. I just want to dispel the myth of NDR.
What are you reading?
Oh,
We do read.
What are you reading?
I'm reading something about the 22 laws of marketing. But anyway,
Boo.
yeah, see, it's not like I
Hey,
don't.
if it's necessary, it's
I'm just
necessary.
joking. I'm just
Yeah,
joking.
yeah, it's for function, not for fun. But anyway,
That's not what AJ Brown was reading, though. But you know,
oh
it's-
shit.
Hey, yo. Maybe you should.
that seemed
pick up
like
that
it
book.
could be a good book, by the way.
That
though.
would be
The
a good-
title,
yeah.
It seemed like it could
Yo,
be a
they
good book.
said that book went on. That
500%.
500% on Amazon.
500%.
Because that was a great ad.
500%.
That was an excellent ad. I mean, that's
That man
placement
said
right
he was
there.
sitting there and his phone was just going off. Like, what's going on? I don't understand.
Yeah, that's good placement.
First off, we
But-
surprised AJ you just read.
Oh,
Red.
Go ahead, Trey.
that's exactly what I'm trying to dispel by bringing up that I do read books. But anyway, I am watching
dark.
Severance, the new season of Severance. I caught the first episode of it. The second one comes out Friday. So Severance it's actually been so long. It was like 3 years. I hate when these shows go on these hiatus for this long, and then you got to come back. So I actually watched some of the old episodes with my wife to refresh or whatever. But just kind of, I just kind of remember how
Didn't they do like the recap
how
at the
good-
first episode? They didn't do the recap.
They do, but sometimes it's good to go back and look at stuff.
For
But
yourself.
man, just the show is so weird, but so good at the same time. It's just it is different. They found a way to come up with something. It's like shows it remind me of is like Lost, where you're just trying to figure out which way is up. And it's definitely cool.
I ain't got time for that.
That and then the season finale of Silo really just threw me. So I won't say too much because I got two folks here that haven't gotten to it yet. So
I'm
I
close.
saw
they'll get there.
I'm close. I'm close.
I haven't even started.
Yeah,
Oh,
I said
shit.
it. I'm close.
Man.
It's too. Hey, what John say? You can say whatever you want. We got a new president.
Hey,
I'm
no
close.
Diddy, man. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
All Diddy, bro. All Diddy.
Oh no.
Oh wow,
Oh no.
I'm almost there.
I'm close, bro. All right, John.
My wife is carrying my wiener right now.
My other of the week, I've been watching old Howard Stern shows on YouTube. And my favorite ones are the ones with Beetlejuice.
Jay, his wife, and his wiener. We
Wow.
saw it here. Wow.
The hell?
It was brown too.
Oh wow.
Duh.
Oh wow.
You could have had vitiligo. Oh no.
It's not Michael Jackson? Wow. I don't really.
And he was when he said it's brown, he's talking about his wiener, not his wife. Anyway.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Hey yo. Hey, Trey, that was good. That was good. That was. I like that one. That was
Even
perfect.
though she's honorary.
Who was
She's
going,
definitely
John?
honorary.
Shit.
I was.
So I'm John. I'm sorry. Y'all do that to me all the time, though. So
My other of the week is old Howard Stern show compilations.
Huh.
I've been just like going back and watching like old
I
Howard
used to
Stern.
love the Howard Stern show.
Yeah, they're all over YouTube. My favorite ones are the ones with Beetlejuice on it. The ones where they try to make Beetlejuice spell certain words.
Here's your question. Spell red.
Red, L-S-T-E-R.
All right. Is that your final answer?
Is that the mayor of Philly?
Yes, the mayor of Philly. I also went back and listened to the time where Howard Stern interviewed NWA, and the whole time he referred to them as the niggas.
what? No,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't know
did.
about
Yeah.
what.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
referred to them
How
as
they
the
respond to
niggas.
that?
He was
They were cool because that was their name. Niggas with
Yeah.
attitude.
Okay.
That was in their name.
He got a pass too because he was extreme.
So he would be like
He
say,
got a pass.
He didn't. He didn't get a pass. They just let him.
they just
pass.
they couldn't
That's
say
getting a
anything.
pass. Yeah, you gave him a pass.
They couldn't say anything because that was their name. He was like, so
I need to look this up.
yeah, they were like, so I heard that the niggas just released a new music video for your song. It's like,
Hey,
yeah,
yo,
and
that's
you hear
wild.
Easy E's like, yeah, we just released this new video. You know what I'm saying? It's on MTV. So what did the niggas do in the video?
Hey, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like we just like we in the car.
Yeah.
Oh, so when are the niggas going on tour? Well, we going on tour. Dr. Dre's like the niggas. We going on tour like this summer. So we gonna be all over the United States. We got Public Enemy coming with us. He's like, wow, the niggas are gonna be on tour with Public Enemy. That's great.
And he knew what he was
fuck that
doing
dude.
the whole time.
Oh,
Of course.
Have
That's
you
why I
ever
was like, fuck that
seen
dude.
him?
Yeah, I know.
As
I know.
have you ever seen him as a guest feature for Petey Green? You know who Petey Green is?
Think
Oh,
twice
that's a watermelon.
before you
guy.
answer.
Oh boy, Trey. I'm
You
gonna
never
put it
seen
in the
Petey
Slack.
Green?
He's never seen Petey Green. I'm gonna
Oh,
put it in the
man.
Slack. Look
gotta-
at Petey Green and Howard Stern.
Look at Petey Green, Howard Stern, and look at Petey Green watermelon. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in
Yep.
the Slack. I'll put it in the
Watermelon.
Slack.
This sounds racist.
Oh, don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly what you think it is.
Petey Green is black though. I can tell you that.
Yeah, Petey
Yeah.
Green. He was a
Petey
radio
Green is
personality
black.
here.
I don't
Yeah,
know
he's
if that
from
makes it any
DC.
better. Now it
Yeah.
sounds
His
like
show was
he's
on
victim.
WDCA 20.
Hey, John, can you post the NWA one? Because I only see.
I gotta
him
find
interviewing
Yeah.
Easy E. They got a bunch of Easy E interviews on here.
I gotta find it, but I remember
What
I
are the
listened
niggas
to it a
going
long
on?
time ago.
God.
I gotta find it. But
Alright.
yeah, I'll look for it.
Who didn't go?
I mean, was there any backlash after that?
No.
It was
none.
Howard
It was
Stern.
on the
Yeah, it's
radio.
Howard Stern. That's why.
It was on the radio when he was on radio.
Yeah, Howard Stern didn't get no backlash. He got paid money. And
This
I
was
remember
when Howard Stern was in DC.
Oof.
Yeah, killing the game.
Yeah, I remember when he got that first contract when he went over to what it was XM.
Yeah.
They paid him like
yeah,
60
yep.
million or something
Yeah.
like that.
It was
Verse.
Serious.
Serious. They
Yeah.
paid him a bag, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
I wonder if they
he's
got
OG.
rid of it.
J Hill.
Okay.
I actually finished Silo.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing.
It's interesting. That's all.
How
say.
did that
we
ending trip you up, though?
Hey, nope.
It was just dumb. To be honest, it was just dumb.
Yo, shut up.
Yeah, you
No,
were.
but I
right.
think it's-
So
I
anyway,
think it's
but I'm
forecasting
also
what's to
watching.
come, though.
But I'm
Hey,
also
hey,
watching.
you still talking?
I don't understand it, Dennis. So I'm
like to
also.
argue.
I just started Castlevania. They
The
have
second season?
2.
Oh,
Yep,
You
season
just
I didn't
started
know
two.
they
this?
came out with a new one.
The second
came out like
season
last
just
year.
came out.
I thought it came
No,
out.
it did not. No, it's
Wait.
a new episode. It's a new
I
season.
swear, it's new season. Oh, wait,
Yes.
I gotta
Yes.
go check.
Castlevania only had one season. Yeah.
I watched this first season twice.
But I also finished John's movie, The Menendez Brothers,
Oh shit.
or series, I should say. That shit was fucking dumb. I was really mad that I watched that. I was really mad.
I
Like-
stopped it. I watched the first episode.
Like
and I-
they deserve every fucking thing that they got.
Were you watching
There's
the
a-
movie or the
really-
documentary?
The documentary,
documentary.
Oh, the
no,
Netflix
the
thing.
series, yeah, the Netflix one.
There's
Okay.
Do you know that there's a basketball card of Mark Jackson with the Menendez brothers in the background? And
Yeah, I heard that story.
Courtside floor seats.
Yeah,
If that joint is
Makes sense.
apparently worth
Yeah.
like thousands of dollars now.
now.
It's
yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So yeah, so that's
All
all I'm
right.
watching.
It's me.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm watching Silo, so don't say shit.
But you on season 1 of Silence.
I'm on season
yeah,
2.
You got a
I'm on
lot.
season 2.
Oh, you already. Damn, you
listen.
rolling through them joints.
Hey man,
Don't fuck around. I don't
my
fuck
prime
around.
hours are midnight to 5 a.m., which I should be sleeping because the gym be kicking my ass now. But I tend to watch the show. I try to do like 2
He's
episodes
hooked.
at night, and then after I leave the gym, I'll watch an episode. So I've been kind of getting through it. And
I will say it is a little difficult to watch because it does sound like Common is rapping every time he acts.
Yes,
Yeah,
every time
that's
he
tough.
acts, it is like he's
That's tough.
rapping. He
Yeah.
does sound like a rap.
Do you think you belong down here? Like, what are you? Why
When he was yelling, it was an episode.
Watch
He
your
was like,
cadence.
"Hey," he was yelling. I was like, he just sound like a mad rapper.
you
Dennis,
ain't
remember that
supposed to be
conversation
on
when
this
I brought it up
level.
to Jay? Not long. That's what we was talking about. I was like, "Why does Common sound like he's rapping every time in Silo?"
Every time.
And Jay was like, "That's in every role." I was like,
Every role, man.
Every
The
role.
shy,
"That
everything.
dude,
he
every
doing.
time." But hey, when he
John
does
Wick.
commercials, I think every time he talks, he sounds like he's rapping.
Yeah.
You heard him rap for a long time, so
On Mother's Day, "Hey mom, Happy Mother's Day."
anyway, I'm watching that. What else did I watch recently? I tried to watch that movie with Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz, but I didn't get past the first 5
Oh, I
minutes.
saw that
Okay.
scroll on the thing.
Yeah, it's in my
They had
my list, but
It's like
I'll
somebody
delete it then.
comeback or
They
something.
had a
What's the name
scene
of it?
and I was just like, that's not believable. It's like, I'm good. Like we got too many real life scenario based combat films that when you see something that doesn't look like it can happen in real life, for me it's just like I'm just like I'm out. Like
There are some exceptions. Some things that aren't believable still are good just because they just put a good story or they put
That
something
ain't.
together. But I'm not defending that one. I'm just
Okay.
sometimes I'll let it slide and just be like it's TV.
You know what? You're right, because sometimes I'm like, it's so unbelievable that it becomes the fun of it.
But yeah, it's sometimes they make them. Yeah,
But like,
okay, it's TV. They let it. They let things go that shouldn't. But you still love the story.
I watched a clip on they were talking about the realism of John Wick and how like if you watch the fight scenes or some of the fight scenes in slow-mo, how he allocates they were talking about one scene in particular where he did a slide check on a gun that he had, and then he checked for ammo in another gun, but he had also make sure that like it was the same magazine that would fit that gun. Like, usually in movies, nobody's doing all that. Like you just like you got endless amount of ammo, and you never really see the people reload.
You're
and, like,
trying to.
Yeah, that movie clip ain't no joke.
Yeah.
They said and they showed the clip in slow mo. They was like you see him slide check, and he's checking to see how many rounds he has left in that particular magazine, and he goes to another gun. He pulls the mag out of that, and he's like, okay, now I can match this up with that. It was like stuff that people doing in. Well, I guess if you're an assassin, if you doing real life,
right.
like normal people ain't doing that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, it was like when you got that much realism going into like the thought process of a film, sometimes like when they make it like a circus, it's harder to follow for me. But anyway, those are movies. Those are our picks and that's our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for tuning in. We want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Eden Radio, Unhinged Sports Network, and Belly Up Sports Network. You can find this podcast wherever you find podcasts. Apple, Spotify. I keep forgetting all the names. It's so many. Anyway, you can find podcasts anywhere now, so it don't make a difference. Like, anywhere you find podcasts, Amazon Music, whatever. You can also check us on YouTube if you want to watch us do the show. Please tell people to subscribe. I'll put the link in there as well. PSA for today. Make sure that you warm your cars up before you drive off. I got my car today, and I was just sitting in my car getting ready to go to the gym. My gearbox was frozen.
Yeah.
And I drive a stick. I could only go second and fourth for about 4 minutes.
Listen,
It's
Allie's
so daggone
Allie's
cold.
car
It's just-
windows, they roll down, but they won't roll up because the mechanism.
They
freezes.
roll down, but they won't roll up. So make sure that you're wrapping up and you're bundling up your loved ones and yourself, because you don't want to get out. Like,
Wrap it up.
I really feel for the people who have to like deal with the extremities of being outside, and it's like the homeless people. Like, I hope that they are like finding places to go shelter, because it's so cold, especially.
Hey, it's snowing in Florida.
Yeah. It was snow on Bourbon Street. It was snow on Bourbon Street.
Yeah. I was talking to my
It
man
was
from,
snow on Bourbon Street.
from New Orleans today, and he was showing me pictures.
I don't think it's been this cold here in a
Is it
while.
gonna snow in the Super Bowl?
Crazy.
He actually sent me a picture of the Superdome. It snowed in.
Wow.
You still be inside.
It's still
Superdome is whack too.
Yeah.
That place is whack. I was there for Essence. It's old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It probably will feel like it's
It's
snowing
still
in there.
Katrina.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's still Katrina.
Yeah, that thing's crazy. I'm like, knock that thing down at this point. But yeah, make sure that you're bundling up. Like, I am an aficionado of Uniqlo's Heat Tech. So if you ain't got no
Dude,
Heat Tech,
same.
get some Heat Tech.
Same. Heat Tech
won't feel
is
nothing.
a
You
savior.
won't feel nothing.
Yes.
Like, you put on
Alex
tights.
Smith was talking about when he went from San Francisco to
Kansas City.
Kansas City. The first thing the athletic training staff bought him was a wetsuit, and he was like, "Ain't no beach here."
Yeah.
He's like, "Man, that wetsuit worked wonders in cold weather." It was like,
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah. Yeah.
He said it worked wonders in cold weather. He said, I was so thankful, because I didn't know. I was like, why you bring me a wetsuit? Like, this makes no sense. Like, Tom Brady had one in New England. Like, it's something that football players swear by in cold temperatures. Or wetsuit.
Heat tech, not wetsuit.
Right. Right. I mean, hey.
Go to Uniqlo and get a heat tech, man.
Go to Uniqlo and get a wetsuit. But no, and it's not even expensive. $20 each piece, and you good. They got heat tech socks now, so you can top to bottom, gloves, scarves, undershirts. It's like the new version of long johns, man. They do it well, and you don't even feel like, you know how like long johns used to feel like all kind of like bulky in your clothes. Now heat tech, we should get an endorsement with Uniqlo at this point. We selling the shit out this stuff. Anyway, make sure that you bundle up. Make sure you tell your people that you love them. Give them their flowers while they're still here, because no day is promised, and you know you should tell people that you love them, that you love. Anyway, that's our show, and until next week, peace.
Spell red.
Spell red?
Yeah.
L-A-E-T-E-R-D.
Close but not right. Go ahead, Gary.
He said close but not right.
Yeah, we got the vibe on deck, bro. Four dope brothers talking sports, so let's go. If you could just imagine some dudes into music get together to talk trash about whose team is losing. So here we go. D. Turner, John Lane, Trey Illy, J. Hill, the MVP, according to his theory. So now what? They got they mics and gizmos. Podcast rapper for DC, what it is, mo. Yeah, we talking sports and things, from rookies who ball to vets who about to get more rings, plus more things, like a jam session or something. Then we beefing cause our favorite team, Jai like slumming, Jai like pumping, over podcasts and stereo. You want more than that whole hum, so here we go. Yeah, we go from bars to beats, to podcast or AstroTurf with balls and cleats, like that, y'all. Talking sports and things, talking sports and things. Preach the nomad up, talking sports and things. We talking sports and things. D. Turner, John Lane, talking sports and things. Baby, we're talking sports and things. Trey Illy, J. Hill, talking sports and things. Talking sports and things. DC, baby.
This has been Sports and Things with John Lane, Trey Ely, Jay Hill, and your host, Dennis Turner. The Sports and Things theme song was written and performed by Priest the Nomad. Music is performed by T. Fox, with flute solo by Trey Ely. For updates on newly uploaded episodes, follow us on X. Our handle is @IzSports, IZSPORTZ. And on Instagram, our handle is @sports_and_things. SPORTZ_and_THINGZ. Thanks for listening.